to imagine stepping back in time millions of years ago when giants roamed the Earth. Welcome to a world where dinosaurs dominate the land, sky, and seas. Join us as we uncover the secrets of these magnificent creatures and the world they lived in. Dive into the past and witness the age of dinosaurs like never before. The formation of Earth begins with a spectacular cosmic event known as a solar nebula, which is a swirling cloud of gas and dust in space. Around 4.5 billion years ago, this cloud collapsed under its own gravity, giving birth to the Sun at its center. As materials began to clump together, particles collided and fused, creating larger bodies known as planetesimals. Over time, these building blocks coalesced to form what we now call Earth. In its early years, Earth was a hot and chaotic place. The surface was covered in molten rock due to intense volcanic activity and frequent impacts from other celestial bodies. As the planet gradually cooled, a solid crust began to form. Volcanic eruptions released gases, creating an atmosphere rich in carbon dioxide and water vapor. This process was pivotal because, as the planet continued to cool, water vapor condensed to form oceans. During this time, Earth was bombarded by asteroids and comets, delivering not only more water, but also organic compounds that could spark the beginnings of life. This dynamic period set the stage for the planet's development, from a hostile environment to one that would eventually support a diverse array of life forms. As geological processes continued to shape its surface, including the formation of continents through tectonic movements, Earth's environment underwent a transformation that would lead to the rich ecosystems we recognize today. The primordial atmosphere and oceans on early Earth formed through a fascinating combination of cosmic and geological processes. Initially, the Earth was a molten mass, bombarded by asteroids and comets, which brought not only water but also various gases. As the planet began to cool, volcanic activity played a key role, releasing gases trapped within the Earth's interior. This activity emitted water vapor, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and other gases into the atmosphere. As temperatures dropped and the Earth continued to cool, the water vapor began to condense, forming clouds. Eventually, this led to heavy rainfall, with water pooling in low-lying areas to create the first oceans. The atmosphere, meanwhile, remained thick with gases that were quite different from what we breathe today, rich in carbon dioxide and lacking in free oxygen. It's worth noting that this early environment was inhospitable to life as we know it. However, it set the stage for the emergence of life by creating a dynamic environment with essential elements. Over vast stretches of time, these primordial seas and atmosphere underwent changes that would allow for the first simple life forms to emerge, flourishing in the watery depths and steadily transforming the planet's environment to one more conducive to life. Geological processes have been fundamental in shaping the Earth's landscape since its formation. Initially, the planet was a molten mass, with intense activity giving rise to the first solid crust. As the surface cooled, volcanic eruptions began to create mountains and islands, laying the groundwork for later formations. Over millions of years, tectonic plates, which are massive slabs of the Earth's crust, began to move. This movement caused the shifting of continents and the emergence of new landforms like mountain ranges from colliding plates, as seen in the Himalayas. Erosion, driven by wind, water, and ice, sculpted these mountains and valleys, wearing down hard rock and depositing sediments to form plains and riverbeds. Additionally, the cyclical nature of geological processes, such as sedimentation and volcanism, contributed to diverse ecosystems. The landscapes continued to evolve, influenced by climate changes and biological activities, ultimately leading to the varied and complex environments we see today. These geological processes were not just about creating land. They were pivotal in developing the habitats that would support life, including the diverse dinosaurs that would later roam the Earth. The emergence of the first life forms on Earth is one of the greatest mysteries in science, rooted deep in our planet's history over 3 billion years ago. At this time, Earth was a vastly different place, characterized by harsh environmental conditions, extreme temperatures, volcanic activity, and a lack of breathable oxygen. The atmosphere was filled with gases like methane and ammonia, creating a unique setting for the genesis of life. The earliest life forms were microscopic, single-celled organisms that thrived in the oceans, which were rich in chemical nutrients. These primitive entities, likely similar to what we now call bacteria, were simple in structure but incredibly resilient. They reproduced by dividing, allowing them to multiply rapidly in their suitable habitats. These early cells did not require sunlight. They harnessed energy from their environment through chemical reactions, a process known as chemosynthesis. Over time, some of these organisms learned to utilize sunlight, leading to a groundbreaking development known as photosynthesis. This transformation not only provided them with a reliable source of energy, but it also began to alter the composition of the atmosphere by releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This oxygen accumulation gradually led to the formation of our current atmosphere, a crucial step that made way for more complex life forms in the future. Through countless generations, these simple cells paved the way for biodiversity on Earth. Although these early life forms were microscopic and sometimes intricate, their impact was monumental, setting the stage for the variety of organisms we see today. From single-celled bacteria to the magnificent plants and animals, the emergence of life began with those resilient, pioneering cells in the depths of the primordial waters of our planet. The transition from simple to complex life forms is one of the most fascinating chapters in Earth's history, driven by various interconnected processes. At its core, this evolution reflects the dynamics of life struggling to survive and adapt in an ever-changing environment. One prominent theory is the idea of natural selection, a mechanism where organisms with advantageous traits are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing those traits to the next generation. Over vast stretches of time, tiny changes accumulated, gradually leading to the emergence of more complex structures and functions within organisms. This process suggests that even the simplest forms of life laid the groundwork for future complexity. Another critical factor is the role of genetic mutations. These random changes in the DNA of organisms can introduce new traits into populations. While many mutations may have little impact, some can provide significant advantages in changing environments, driving diversification. For example, the development of sexual reproduction allowed for greater genetic variation, enhancing adaptability and paving the way for more intricate forms of life. Environmental pressures also played a crucial role. Shifts in climate, changes in land and sea, and the availability of resources prompted organisms to evolve in ways that would help them thrive. For instance, the rise of multicellular organisms was influenced by the need for stronger competition for food and mates, as well as the advantages of cooperation among cells. Additionally, the emergence of new ecological niches allowed for the evolution of complexity. As organisms adapted to fill various roles within their environments, new anatomical features, behaviors, and interactions developed, further cultivating diversity. The so-called Cambrian explosion, a period when many major groups of animals first appeared in the fossil record, exemplifies how rapid environmental changes can lead to a surge in complexity. The journey from simplicity to complexity is a tapestry woven from natural selection, genetic variability, environmental pressures, and ecological opportunities, illustrating the resilient and adaptive nature of life itself. Through these processes, organisms have continually transformed, reflecting the intricate dance of evolution that has shaped our planet. Early microbial life played a crucial role in shaping both Earth's environment and its atmosphere, marking the planet's transition from lifeless rock to a vibrant, life-sustaining world. Initially, Earth's atmosphere was inhospitable, filled with gases like carbon dioxide and methane. However, around 3.5 billion years ago, microorganisms known as cyanobacteria emerged. These tiny organisms were capable of photosynthesis, a process that uses sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. As these cyanobacteria proliferated, they began to dramatically alter the atmosphere. The oxygen they produced gradually accumulated, changing the composition of the air. This great oxygenation event not only provided the necessary conditions for more complex life forms to evolve, but also led to the formation of the ozone layer, an essential shield against harmful ultraviolet radiation. Furthermore, these microbes influenced the planet's geology. They facilitated the formation of stromatolites, layered structures created from their growth and mineral deposits, which can still be observed today as ancient relics of early life. This not only contributed to the rock record, but played a vital role in trapping carbon, which helped stabilize the climate. Early microbial life was the architect of Earth's environment, creating a balanced atmosphere conducive to the evolution of diverse ecosystems. Their legacy is not just in the oxygen we breathe, but in the entire biosphere that supports life as we know it today. The Mesozoic Era, often referred to as the Age of Dinosaurs, saw these remarkable creatures rise to dominance due to a combination of environmental conditions and biological advantages. First and foremost, the climate during this time was warm and stable, creating ideal conditions for plant growth. Vast forests and lush vegetation provided plentiful food sources, allowing herbivorous dinosaurs to thrive, which in turn supported a diverse array of carnivorous species. Additionally, the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea influenced dinosaur dispersal and diversity. As land masses separated, they created isolated ecosystems where distinct species evolved. This geographical variation led to a wide range of adaptations and sizes, from the enormous long-necked sauropods to the agile predators like the velociraptor. Another critical factor was the absence of competition from large mammals during much of this era. Dinosaurs faced few major competitors, allowing them to occupy various ecological niches. Their diverse reproductive strategies, like laying eggs in large quantities, also increased their chances of survival and adaptation. Furthermore, dinosaurs exhibited remarkable adaptability. Over millions of years, they evolved various traits, such as enhanced mobility and specialized feeding mechanisms that helped them exploit different environments. Their ability to thrive in both terrestrial and possibly aquatic habitats added to their success, leading to varied lifestyles and evolutionary paths. Lastly, the evolutionary innovations seen in dinosaurs, such as advanced locomotion and social behaviors, enabled them to dominate their ecosystems effectively. This combination of favorable conditions, ecological opportunities, and biological adaptability established dinosaurs as the prominent vertebrate group of the Mesozoic era, making this period a critical chapter in Earth's history. Dinosaurs thrived for over 160 million years, and their evolution mirrored the diverse habitats and ecological niches they occupied. As these reptiles spread across the planet, from dense forests to arid deserts, they faced a variety of challenges that drove their adaptation. For instance, herbivorous dinosaurs like the long-necked sauropods evolved colossal bodies and elongated necks, allowing them to reach high vegetation that other creatures couldn't access. This adaptation not only helped them feed on abundant leaves and trees, but also provided a competitive advantage in their lush surroundings. Their massive size deterred predators, making them formidable giants of their ecosystem. In contrast, smaller carnivorous dinosaurs evolved sleek bodies and specialized hunting skills. Take the agile velociraptor, for example. It developed sharp claws and a keen sense of agility, allowing it to navigate through forested regions and ambush prey effectively. These physical traits were crucial in environments where speed and stealth could determine survival. Environmental changes also played a significant role in dinosaur evolution. As climates shifted from wet to dry, some dinosaurs adapted by developing features that allowed them to conserve water and traverse harsher landscapes. The horned dinosaurs, like Triceratops, showcased adaptations such as a hardened frill and facial horns, which likely served multiple purposes: defense against predators, display to attract mates, or even thermoregulation in a changing environment. The process of evolution is not simply about survival, it's about thriving in the face of challenges. The process of evolution is not simply about survival, it's about thriving in the face of challenges. Dinosaurs showcased an incredible ability to adapt their anatomy, behavior, and diets in response to the demands of their ecosystems. This remarkable diversity is a testament to their resilience and underscores the dynamic interplay between organisms and their environments. Through their evolutionary journey, dinosaurs not only left an indelible mark on the Earth, but also laid down a legacy of adaptation that informs the survival strategies of species today. Pangaea played a crucial role in the evolution and distribution of dinosaurs during the Mesozoic Era. This vast supercontinent, which existed millions of years ago, brought together nearly all of Earth's landmasses into one giant landform. In this unified expanse, dinosaurs had the opportunity to thrive and disperse across rich ecosystems, benefiting from a variety of climates and habitats. The formation of Pangaea allowed dinosaurs to migrate more easily across regions. As they roamed this colossal landscape, they were able to adapt to different environmental conditions and niches. This adaptability led to a variety of dinosaur species, each uniquely suited to its surroundings, from the lush tropical forests to arid deserts. However, over time, Pangaea began to break apart, leading to the separation of continents into smaller landmasses. This fragmentation created new barriers, which influenced the evolutionary paths of different dinosaur species. As groups became isolated, they adapted uniquely to their specific environments, resulting in even more diversity. Therefore, the role of Pangaea was twofold. It initially facilitated the widespread presence and evolution of dinosaurs, and later, its breakup shaped distinct lineages as geographical barriers came into play. This dynamic interplay of unity and separation was instrumental in the history of these remarkable creatures. Our understanding of dinosaur social behaviors and hunting techniques is pieced together through a variety of evidence that scientists diligently analyze. Fossils play a vital role in this narrative. For instance, fossilized tracks can reveal whether dinosaurs traveled alone or in groups, with certain patterns indicating herding behavior. Footprints found together often suggest social interactions, which can help us infer whether certain species were pack hunters or solitary creatures. Additionally, nesting sites offer a window into the social structures of some dinosaurs. By uncovering nests containing eggs laid close together, paleontologists can propose that some species displayed nurturing behaviors, likely caring for their young in a communal way. This kind of cooperative behavior hints at more complex social dynamics within certain groups. The examination of fossilized remains also provides insight into hunting strategies. For instance, the discovery of multiple individuals of the same species found together in a single location hints at coordinated pack hunting, similar to modern wolves. The arrangement of the bones can suggest how they might have surrounded or cornered prey. Moreover, studying the anatomy of certain dinosaurs can offer clues about their hunting styles. Sharp claws and powerful jaws point towards predatory adaptations. In contrast, herbivorous dinosaurs often showcased features like flat teeth, specialized for grinding plants, indicating their feeding strategies. By comparing these anatomical traits with those of living animals, scientists can draw parallels that help reconstruct the hunting and feeding behaviors of dinosaurs. All these pieces of evidence come together to create a more comprehensive picture, allowing us to visualize how different species might have interacted with one another and their environment, establishing a fascinating glimpse into the lives of these ancient creatures. Dinosaurs showcased a remarkable array of anatomical features that differed significantly among species, each tailored to their specific lifestyles and environments. One of the most striking characteristics is their varying body shapes. Some, like the long-necked Brachiosaurus, evolved to reach high vegetation, possessing elongated necks and large bodies to support their massive frames. In contrast, theropods like the velociraptor had lighter builds and sharp claws, designed for speed and agility, making them adept hunters. Another fascinating aspect is the presence of distinctive features such as crests, frills, and horns. The Triceratops, with its impressive 3 facial horns and large bony frill, likely used these traits for defense against predators and possibly in mating displays or social interactions. Meanwhile, the elaborate head crests of the Parasaurolophus may have served as visual signals to other dinosaurs or played a role in producing sound, much like a modern musical instrument. The differences in limb structure also highlight the diversity among dinosaurs. While large sauropods developed sturdy, column-like limbs to support their weight, smaller, swift-moving dinosaurs often had long, slender legs that emphasize speed. The spines of many dinosaurs, like the Stegosaurus, were adorned with plates and spikes, serving as both protection and a means of temperature regulation. Finally, variations in dental structure revealed dietary preferences, showcasing a range of adaptations from the sharp teeth of carnivorous species designed for tearing flesh to the flat, grinding teeth of herbivores, which allowed them to process tough plant material. Each unique anatomical feature tells a story of adaptation and survival in the diverse ecosystems they inhabited, making dinosaurs one of nature's most fascinating chapters. Dinosaurs, like modern reptiles and birds, reproduced by laying eggs. This method of reproduction is efficient for larger animals, as it allows them to nurture numerous young at once and gives the hatchlings a better chance of survival by developing away from the dangers of adult life. Fossil evidence reveals a great deal about these ancient creatures' reproductive habits. Many dinosaur nests have been discovered, indicating that they engaged in some form of parental care. In a few cases, fossils show that adult dinosaurs stayed near the nest, suggesting they were protective of their eggs, similar to how some birds behave today. The arrangement of eggs within these nests can provide insights into nesting behavior and the number of eggs laid at one time. Furthermore, paleontologists have uncovered fossilized embryos inside some eggs, shedding light on the development stages of these young dinosaurs. These embryos reveal the size and structure of the hatchlings, indicating they grew quickly and were likely precocial, meaning they could move around soon after hatching. By studying the fossilized remains of dinosaurs across various stages of their life cycle, scientists can reconstruct not only how they reproduced, but also how they lived and interacted in their environments. These discoveries help paint a vivid picture of their life cycles, showing that despite the vast differences from today's animals, some behaviors have deep evolutionary roots. The evidence illustrates a complex life strategy, where reproduction, growth, and survival were intricately linked to their surroundings. During the age of dinosaurs, known as the Mesozoic Era, the planet was a vibrant tapestry of diverse life forms. The flora and fauna across this vast time period evolved dramatically, adapting to changing climates and environmental conditions. Forests were dominated by conifers, cycads, and ginkgos, with towering trees that provided shade and habitat. These plants were suited to the warm temperatures and high levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Flowering plants began their emergence in the later stages, enriching the landscape with new forms of vegetation and contributing to a variety of ecosystems. The fauna of the Mesozoic was equally diverse, ranging from the colossal dinosaurs that roamed the land to the smaller, agile creatures that inhabited the forests and lakes. Dinosaurs varied widely in size and shape, with herbivores like the long-necked sauropods grazing peacefully on treetops, while formidable carnivores like the fierce velociraptor hunted smaller prey with speed and cunning. In the oceans, marine reptiles such as plesiosaurs and mosasaurs ruled the waters, preying on fish and other marine life. The skies were filled with pterosaurs, which were not dinosaurs, but flying reptiles that soared above the land, feeding on fish and small animals. This rich biodiversity fostered complex food webs, linking plant and animal life in intricate relationships. As a result, the Mesozoic was a time of remarkable evolutionary experimentation, setting the stage for the eventual dominance of mammals and birds in the following ages. The lasting impact of these ancient ecosystems can still be seen today in the variety of species that have evolved from their prehistoric ancestors. The Mesozoic era, often referred to as the Age of Dinosaurs, was marked by significant shifts in climate and geography that profoundly influenced the diversity of life. During this era, which spanned millions of years, the Earth experienced dramatic changes, including the breakup of the supercontinent Pangaea into distinct landmasses. This fragmentation created varied environments, allowing different species to evolve and adapt separately. In the early Mesozoic, a warmer global climate prevailed, promoting lush vegetation across many regions. Dense forests filled with cycads, ferns, and early conifers provided ample food and habitat for herbivorous dinosaurs and other creatures. These abundant plant species formed the foundation of a rich food web, which supported the growth of diverse animal life, including various forms of dinosaurs, reptiles, and marine species. Additionally, the warm conditions facilitated the spread of animals into new habitats, fostering evolutionary experimentation and diversification. As the Mesozoic progressed, climates also fluctuated, leading to both arid regions and more tropical zones. This varied climate allowed for numerous adaptations among species. Some dinosaurs evolved to thrive in dry conditions, while others flourished in humid environments. Furthermore, as new land formations rose and seas advanced or receded, ecosystems continuously transformed, from coastal areas rich in marine life to expansive plains that housed large herbivores. The geographic changes also resulted in isolation for some species on separate landmasses, driving evolution in unique directions. This isolation, paired with challenges posed by changing climates, spurred the development of various dinosaur forms adapted to specific environments. Consequently, the Mesozoic era became a period of incredible evolutionary diversity, showcased by the vast array of dinosaurs and other creatures that roamed the Earth, each uniquely suited to their ecological niche. During the Age of Dinosaurs, particularly in the Mesozoic era, the interactions between predators and their prey shaped the ecosystems of the time. This period saw a wide array of formidable hunters and their various targets, each playing a critical role in maintaining the balance of life. One of the most notorious predators was the Tyrannosaurus Rex. With its colossal size, sharp teeth, and powerful jaws, it dominated the food chain. Its primary prey included large herbivores like hadrosaurs and ceratopsians. These prey species had evolved numerous defensive adaptations, such as speed, herd behavior, and armor-like skin, to fend off attacks. The constant pressure exerted by predators like the T-Rex led to an evolutionary arms race, driving prey to become faster and more cunning over generations. Additionally, smaller predators, such as the Velociraptor, deployed different tactics. This agile hunter is believed to have hunted in packs, targeting smaller herbivores and employing teamwork to enhance its chances of a successful hunt. Prey animals during this time, including early mammals and various dinosaurs, adapted by developing evasive maneuvers and acute senses. In aquatic environments, marine reptiles like the Mosasaurus were apex predators, preying on fish and other smaller marine creatures. Their interactions highlighted how different realms, land, air, and sea, sustained their unique webs of predation. Through these predator-prey dynamics, the Mesozoic era became a time of remarkable evolutionary innovation, leading to diverse survival strategies that would leave a lasting impact on the ecosystems of the past. The intricate dance between hunters and the hunted not only shaped the anatomy and behavior of these creatures, but also provided a fascinating glimpse into the natural world long before humans walked the Earth. Marine reptiles played a significant role in shaping the biodiversity of prehistoric oceans, introducing a variety of unique adaptations that enhanced the ecological dynamics of their environments. During the Mesozoic era, these reptiles, which were not dinosaurs, evolved to fill various niches in the marine ecosystem. Creatures like the ichthyosaurs, whose sleek bodies resembled those of modern dolphins, were highly specialized for fast swimming, allowing them to chase after agile prey such as fish and squid. This predatory lifestyle not only kept prey populations in check, but also contributed to the development of evolutionary strategies among their prey. Plesiosaurs, with their long necks and broad bodies, exhibited a different approach to hunting. Marine reptiles played a significant role in shaping the biodiversity of prehistoric oceans, introducing a variety of unique adaptations that enhanced the ecological dynamics of their environments. During the Mesozoic era, these reptiles, which were not dinosaurs, evolved to fill various niches in the marine ecosystem. Creatures like the ichthyosaurs, whose sleek bodies resembled those of modern dolphins, were highly specialized for fast swimming, allowing them to chase after agile prey such as fish and squid. This predatory lifestyle not only kept prey populations in check, but also contributed to the development of evolutionary strategies among their prey. Plesiosaurs, with their long necks and broad bodies, exhibited a different approach to hunting. They likely employed ambush tactics to surprise fish and other unsuspecting animals. Their diverse feeding mechanisms encouraged the evolution of various prey species, fostering a rich tapestry of life beneath the waves. Additionally, their presence meant that marine ecosystems were not solely dominated by the same types of creatures, but rather they thrived with a multitude of species, each playing a role in the food web. Furthermore, marine reptiles had an impact on the distribution of nutrients in ocean ecosystems. As they hunted, bred, and migrated across vast distances, they contributed to the movement and cycling of nutrients, enhancing the overall productivity of marine habitats. This dynamic interaction helped support the enormous marine life that thrived in the Mesozoic, from microscopic organisms to massive ammonites. Marine reptiles were more than just predators. They were keystone species that influenced the evolution and diversity of marine life, ensuring that prehistoric oceans were complex, vibrant ecosystems teeming with life. The transition from land to air in some dinosaur species represents one of the most fascinating chapters in evolutionary history. Certain dinosaurs developed a set of remarkable adaptations that allowed them to conquer the skies. One of the most significant changes was the evolution of feathers, initially believed to be for insulation or display. These feathers later provided the necessary lift and stability for flight. Some species even evolved lightweight, hollow bones that reduced their overall body mass, making it easier to become airborne. Wing structures played a crucial role as well. The forelimbs of these flying dinosaurs transformed into wings, allowing them to manipulate airflow for gliding or powered flight. Additionally, adaptations in the respiratory system, similar to those of modern birds, allowed for efficient oxygen exchange to meet the higher demands of flight. The ability to take to the skies also provided advantages in hunting and escaping from predators. For these dinosaurs, the sky was not just another habitat. It offered a new realm of opportunities for survival and adaptation, paving the way for the diverse avian species that inhabit our world today. Pterosaurs, often mistaken for dinosaurs, were a fascinating group of flying reptiles that flourished alongside their terrestrial cousins during the Mesozoic era. These remarkable creatures adapted to various ecological niches, showcasing a range of interactions with their environment and each other. Pterosaurs had diverse feeding habits that reflected their adaptability. Some species were skilled fishers, gliding above water bodies and snatching fish with their beaks, while others relied on their keen eyesight to hunt insects or even scavenge from larger predators. The shape and size of their wings allowed them to soar efficiently on thermal updrafts, conserving energy as they traveled vast distances in search of food. Their presence influenced local ecosystems. For instance, they could have played a role in pollinating plants while feeding, just as some modern birds and bats do. Social interactions also varied among pterosaur species. Some flew in groups, perhaps for protection against predators or to make hunting more successful. Fossils suggest that certain pterosaurs exhibited nesting behaviors that indicate social structures, with colonies forming in specific areas to rear young. This communal approach likely provided advantages such as increased vigilance against threats and shared knowledge of abundant feeding spots. Competition for resources was inevitable, leading to complex dynamics between different species. Larger pterosaurs might have outcompeted their smaller relatives for prime feeding areas, while smaller species could exploit niches that their larger counterparts could not access, such as dense forests or specific insect populations. In the grand tapestry of Mesozoic life, pterosaurs were integral players. Their interactions with the environment and each other created a dynamic balance, influencing not only their survival, but also the ecological developments of their time, much like the roles birds and bats have today. The Permian-Triassic extinction event, often referred to as the Great Dying, was a monumental shift in Earth's history, marking the end of the Permian period and paving the way for the Triassic. This cataclysmic event is believed to have been caused by a combination of extreme volcanic activity, significant climate shifts, and possibly even asteroid impacts. Around this time, vast lava flows emerged from what is today Siberia, unleashing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This led to rapid global warming, drastically altering habitats and threatening numerous species. As temperatures soared, oceanic conditions changed, resulting in widespread loss of oxygen in marine environments, a dire situation for many sea creatures. Additionally, the acidification of oceans disrupted the delicate balance of marine life, further contributing to the decline of various species. The consequences of this extinction were immense. Nearly 90% of marine species disappeared, alongside a significant number of terrestrial organisms. Ecosystems were dramatically reshaped, leading to the extinction of dominant groups such as the trilobites. However, this event did not mark the end of life on Earth. Instead, it set the stage for new opportunities. The extinction allowed for the rise of dinosaurs in the following era, which would dominate the planet for millions of years. The aftermath of the Permian-Triassic extinction highlights the fragility of ecosystems and the profound impacts that dramatic environmental changes can have on life. After the catastrophic event that marked the end of the age of the dinosaurs, life on Earth faced an immense challenge. This event, which obliterated a significant number of species, created an environment that was drastically altered and inhospitable. However, life is remarkably resilient. In the aftermath, small and adaptable organisms, most notably early mammals and various types of reptiles, began to exploit the newly available resources. Initially, the recovery took a considerable amount of time, where the Earth experienced a slow return to stability and the gradual emergence of new ecosystems. As climate conditions improved and diversified, areas that were once barren began to flourish with vegetation. This surge in plant life created a wealth of food sources, allowing herbivores to thrive. The increased population of plant-eaters, in turn, provided sustenance for carnivorous animals, thereby revitalizing food chains. Moreover, the evolutionary process played a crucial role in the recovery. Many species of reptiles evolved in response to the new environments and opportunities. This era of exploration and adaptation birthed the first dinosaurs. Emerging around the middle of the Mesozoic era, they capitalized on their ability to grow rapidly and adapt to various ecological niches. They ranged from nimble, small species to massive, towering giants that dominated the landscape. Over millions of years, natural selection favored traits that enabled dinosaurs to effectively exploit their ecosystems, leading to rapid diversification. Their success was driven in part by their unique adaptations, such as hollow bones for lighter bodies and efficient respiration systems, similar to those of modern birds. Eventually, dinosaurs would come to dominate the terrestrial world, exemplifying life's ability to recover, evolve, and thrive in the wake of overwhelming adversity. During the history of Earth, various mass extinction events shook the planet, leading to drastic shifts in ecosystems. However, some species managed to endure thanks to several adaptive strategies. One key strategy was the ability to exploit new environments and resources. As dominant species disappeared, ecological niches opened up, allowing survivors to diversify and thrive in previously uninhabited areas. Another important adaptation involved dietary flexibility. Species that could alter their diets to include a broader range of food sources showed greater resilience. For example, some small mammals that emerged after the dinosaurs were able to consume a variety of plants and insects, which aided in their survival during changing conditions. Reproductive adaptability also played a crucial role. Species that produced larger numbers of offspring or had shorter life cycles could quickly populate a devastated landscape. This rapid reproduction enabled some species to flourish in the aftermath of extinction events when conditions gradually stabilized. Physical traits that enhance mobility or survival gave certain species an edge as well. Animals that could burrow, escape into water, or hide effectively were often more successful in avoiding predators and harsh weather. Moreover, the development of social behaviors, seen in some groups of animals, allowed for cooperative strategies that enhanced survival chances. These adaptive strategies combined provide a resilient toolkit that enabled specific species to navigate the turbulent waters of extinction and emerge into a transformed world. Each adaptation contributed to a greater likelihood of survival, nurturing a legacy that would continue to evolve into the diverse life we see today. Paleontologists have dedicated their careers to uncovering the ancient secrets of dinosaurs hidden deep within the Earth. The process begins with extensive fieldwork, often in regions where geological conditions favor fossil preservation. These areas might include rocky formations, riverbanks, or arid landscapes where erosion has exposed layers of sediment. Paleontologists carefully scout these locations, looking for signs of bone fragments or unusual rock formations that could indicate fossilized remains. Once a site is identified, excavation begins. Using hand tools like brushes and chisels, scientists meticulously remove soil and rock to reveal the fossils without damaging them. This process can be slow and requires patience, as even small mistakes can be costly to the delicate specimens. In recent years, advancements in technology have significantly enhanced the methods used in fossil recovery. Ground-penetrating radar, for example, allows paleontologists to detect buried fossils without having to excavate first. This non-invasive technique uses radar pulses to image the subsurface, helping researchers identify potential fossil sites and understand the geological context. 3D scanning technology has transformed how fossils are documented and analyzed. With precise imaging, scientists can create detailed digital models of fossils, allowing for further study without the risk of damaging the original specimens. Additionally, computer software can simulate bone structure and biomechanics, giving insights into how dinosaurs moved and lived. Another fascinating tool is computed tomography, or CT scanning. This method produces cross-sectional images of fossils, revealing internal details that are often hidden from view. This can provide essential information about the organism's growth, health, and even the presence of soft tissues, offering a richer understanding of how these creatures lived. All these technologies, coupled with traditional fieldwork, form a powerful combination that continues to unravel the mysteries of dinosaurs. Each discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, helping us paint a clearer picture of life during the age of these magnificent creatures. Some of the most significant dinosaur fossils uncovered have transformed our understanding of these ancient beings and their world. One of the standout finds is the nearly complete skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus Rex, discovered in Montana. This specimen provided invaluable insight into its size, structure, and even potential behavior, revealing details about its predatory lifestyle and ecological role. Equally important is the discovery of the feathered dinosaur fossils in China, particularly those of the Velociraptor. These fossils not only showcase the evolutionary connection between dinosaurs and birds, but also suggested that feathers may have originally developed for insulation or display rather than solely for flight. Another fascinating discovery comes from the Hadrosaur family, particularly the fossilized remains of a duck-billed dinosaur found in North America. These fossils were exceptionally preserved, allowing scientists to analyze soft tissues and hints of color patterns. Insights gained from these specimens help paint a fuller picture of dinosaur life and behavior. In addition to these, the fossilized footprints found in places like La Rioja, Argentina, offer evidence of the diverse social behaviors of dinosaurs. Tracks preserved in ancient sediments tell us about their movement and interactions, revealing herding behaviors and patterns. Each of these significant fossil finds not only adds pieces to the puzzle of dinosaur biology and ecology, but also inspires ongoing research into their behavior, evolution, and the environments they once inhabited. Through these extraordinary discoveries, we continue to unlock the mysteries of the age of dinosaurs. New discoveries are continuously reshaping our understanding of dinosaur evolution and behavior, often challenging long-held beliefs. For instance, the discovery of well-preserved fossils with feathers has provided striking evidence that some theropods, the group that includes the famous Tyrannosaurus Rex and modern birds, were far more colorful and complex than previously thought. This not only suggests a potential role in mating displays or social interactions, but also shows a gradual transition towards the evolution of birds, blurring the lines between dinosaurs and their avian descendants. Fossils that reveal nesting behaviors and parental care have illuminated the social structures of certain dinosaur species. Evidence indicates that some theropods engaged in nurturing their young, a trait once thought to be exclusive to mammals and birds. This insight highlights a level of complexity in dinosaur behavior, suggesting they may have lived in communities and exhibited sophisticated social behaviors, much like modern animals. Additionally, findings of prehistoric ecosystems showcasing diverse flora and fauna have deepened our understanding of the environments in which these creatures thrived. Learning that some dinosaurs adapted their feeding strategies depending on the available vegetation has revealed a dynamic relationship between species and their habitats. Furthermore, advancements in technology, such as CT scans and isotopic analysis, allow scientists to unlock secrets from fossils that were previously inaccessible. These methods provide insights into how dinosaurs moved, how fast they grew, and even their diets. Such data helps reconstruct their life histories and ecological roles more accurately. Overall, the ever-evolving landscape of paleontology demonstrates that dinosaurs were not static entities, but dynamic creatures whose evolution and behaviors were shaped by environmental pressures and interactions, akin to the complexity found in today's ecosystems. Each new finding serves to refine our picture of these magnificent beings, revealing the intricate tapestry of life in the Mesozoic era. The most fearsome dinosaur predators possessed a combination of physical adaptations that made them formidable hunters in their ecosystems. First and foremost were their impressive jaws, which often featured large, serrated teeth designed for slicing through flesh. This ensured that when they bit down, they could inflict serious wounds on their prey, allowing them to take down large animals with ease. Many of these predators also had powerful legs built for both speed and agility. Dinosaurs like the velociraptor could sprint and make sharp turns, giving them an advantage when pursuing smaller prey. In contrast, larger predators such as the Tyrannosaurus Rex relied on sheer strength and size, which allowed them to overpower even the most robust herbivores. Another key characteristic was their keen senses. Many of these predators had excellent vision and acute hearing, which helped them locate and stalk their prey. Some were even thought to have a sense of smell that could detect the faintest traces of their next meal, enabling them to track animals over long distances. Social behavior also played a role in their effectiveness as hunters. Some predators hunted in packs, allowing them to communicate and coordinate attacks, similar to modern wolves. This strategy not only improved their hunting success, but also allowed them to take down larger prey than they could manage alone. The fearsome dinosaur predators were fine-tuned killing machines, equipped with powerful jaws, agile bodies, keen senses, and sometimes a cooperative hunting style that made them masters of their environments. These adaptations ensured that they remained at the top of the food chain during the age of dinosaurs. The Tyrannosaurus Rex earned its title as the king of the dinosaurs due to a combination of formidable physical characteristics, impressive hunting abilities, and its position in the prehistoric ecosystem. Growing to the size of a small bus, the T. Rex possessed powerful jaws lined with sharp teeth capable of crushing bone, making it an apex predator of its time. Its immense legs provided remarkable speed for such a large creature, allowing it to close in on prey effectively. Fossil evidence suggests that T-Rex had keen senses, including sharp eyesight and an acute sense of smell. This would have made it a proficient hunter, whether stalking live prey or scavenging for carrion. The dinosaur's impressive size not only helped it overpower many competitors, but also allowed it to establish dominance over its territory, solidifying its reputation as a top-tier predator in the late Cretaceous period. But there's more to T-Rex than just its physical traits. Research indicates that social behavior might have played a role in its dominance as well. There's evidence to suggest that T-Rexes could have communicated with each other, possibly engaging in pack-like behavior to bring down larger prey or defend their territory from other predators. Overall, the combination of lethal hunting adaptations, social capabilities, and ecological dominance made T-Rex a prime example of evolutionary success during the age of dinosaurs. It remains a subject of extensive study, allowing scientists to piece together its lifestyle and behavior, further enhancing its legendary status in the story of prehistoric life. The comparison of various theropod dinosaurs offers fascinating insights into their evolution, adaptation, and the ecological roles they played. Theropods, a subgroup of dinosaurs that primarily includes the meat-eaters, showcase a remarkable diversity in size, shape, and behavior, reflecting the dynamic environment of their time. By studying different theropods, researchers can analyze how certain traits evolved in response to environmental pressures and ecological niches. For example, the sleek and swift velociraptor had adaptations that favored speed and agility, while the colossal Spinosaurus, with its aquatic adaptations, indicates a lifestyle that included hunting in water. Such variations highlight the evolutionary principle of specialization, how species might change over time to thrive in specific conditions. Additionally, examining features like jaw structure, limb proportions, and skull shapes reveals how these dinosaurs interacted with their surroundings. The adaptations seen in theropods inform us about their diets and predatory strategies, suggesting that while some were adept hunters, others might have scavenged or consumed different food sources. Moreover, the evolutionary lineage of theropods led to the rise of modern birds. By uncovering how feathers, flight capabilities, and nesting behaviors developed in certain theropods, we can piece together the story of one of the most successful transitions in evolutionary history. This lineage teaches us about resilience and adaptation, showing how life can diversify and conquer different habitats over millions of years. The study of diverse theropods not only enhances our understanding of their biological and ecological diversity, but also provides a window into the broader processes of evolution that continue to shape life on Earth today. Herbivorous dinosaurs, known for their impressive sizes, developed remarkable adaptations that allowed them to thrive on plant material and maintain their massive bodies. They primarily consumed a diet rich in various vegetation, including leaves, seeds, and low-lying shrubs. Their feeding strategy often involved stripping foliage from tall trees, which not only provided essential nutrients, but also allowed them to inhabit regions dense with plant life. One key factor in their ability to sustain their size was their digestive system. Many of these dinosaurs had complex stomachs similar to those of modern-day ruminants, which helped break down tough plant fibers efficiently. This adaptation allowed them to extract the maximum amount of energy from their food, compensating for the low nutritional value of many plants they consumed. Another aspect contributing to their sustenance was their immense size itself. Larger animals tend to have slower metabolisms, which means they require relatively less energy per unit of body weight compared to smaller creatures. This slower metabolic rate made it feasible for them to thrive on large quantities of plant matter, even if that matter wasn't particularly rich in calories. Additionally, their long necks allowed them to reach higher vegetation that others couldn't access, further expanding their food sources. The ability to roam over vast distances in search of food also played a crucial role in their survival. By moving to different areas, they could find fresh pastures, reducing competition for resources in any given location. Overall, through evolutionary strategies that emphasized efficient feeding, a suitable metabolism, and adaptability to their environment, herbivorous dinosaurs managed to support their enormous sizes and flourish in the lush landscapes of their time. Plant-eating dinosaurs, or herbivores, developed a range of fascinating defensive adaptations to protect themselves from the numerous predators of their time. One of the most striking adaptations was size. Larger dinosaurs, like the massive sauropods, could tower over potential threats, making it difficult for smaller predators to mount a successful attack. This sheer bulk not only deterred predators, but also allowed them to traverse ecosystems with little fear. In addition to size, some herbivores evolved bony armor. Dinosaurs like the Ankylosaurus were equipped with a tough, club-like tail and plates of bone embedded in their skin, acting as shields against attacks. These built-in defenses provided a formidable barrier, making it challenging for predators to inflict harm. Another remarkable strategy involved the use of spikes and horns. Dinosaurs, such as the Stegosaurus, had plate-like structures along their backs and spikes on their tails that could inflict injury. Similarly, the Triceratops boasted impressive frills and sharp horns, allowing it to fend off attackers effectively. These features weren't merely for show, they played a crucial role in deterring predators when the herbivores faced danger. Social behavior also enhanced their safety. Many plant-eating dinosaurs would travel in herds, which not only provided protection through numbers, but also allowed them to keep watch for lurking predators. This communal living could confuse potential threats, making it harder for a single predator to target an individual. Lastly, some herbivores displayed defensive postures or behaviors, such as fleeing quickly when threatened. Their agile movements were essential strategies for survival, especially when facing larger and faster predators. All these adaptations illustrate the diverse and ingenious ways that plant-eating dinosaurs evolved to survive in a world filled with competition and danger. Dinosaurs played a pivotal role in shaping their ecosystems, profoundly influencing both their environment and the organisms around them. As herbivores, many large dinosaurs, like the long-necked sauropods, grazed on an enormous variety of vegetation. By feeding on vast expanses of plants, they helped control plant growth, which in turn maintained the diversity of their habitats. Their grazing habits would have promoted new growth by clearing old and overgrown areas, allowing sunlight to reach the ground and fostering a rich undergrowth of diverse plants. In addition to their feeding habits, dinosaurs also contributed to nutrient cycling in their environments. Their massive bodies produced considerable waste, which enriched the soil with essential nutrients. This process created fertile grounds that supported various plant life, forming a robust foundation for the entire ecosystem. The presence of large herbivores also attracted predators, creating a dynamic web of interactions. Carnivorous dinosaurs, like the fearsome Tyrannosaurus Rex, not only hunted these herbivores, but also influenced their movements and behaviors, shaping the ecological landscape. Dinosaurs' footprints and nesting activities left physical marks on the land. When they walked through soft mud, they created depressions that sometimes filled with water, forming temporary ponds vital for many small organisms. Nests built by dinosaurs provided safe havens for eggs and young, facilitating the life cycle of not only dinosaurs, but also other creatures that cohabitated those areas. As they thrived and diversified over millions of years, dinosaurs contributed to evolutionary changes in many other species, which adapted to live alongside these giants. From insects that fed on their waste to plants that developed protective features against grazing, the presence of dinosaurs had lasting effects that rippled through the entire biosphere. When the age of dinosaurs eventually came to an end, the vacuum left in their ecosystems opened the door for new species to emerge and evolve, showcasing just how critical these ancient reptiles were to the fabric of life on Earth. Volcanic activity and tectonic plate movements dramatically shaped the habitats in which dinosaurs lived, influencing everything from climate to the types of vegetation available. During the age of dinosaurs, which spanned vast geological time, there were significant shifts in the Earth's crust. As tectonic plates shifted, they caused the formation of mountains, rift valleys, and ocean basins, all of which altered local environments. Volcanic eruptions contributed to this dynamic landscape, creating new landforms and altering existing ones. When volcanoes erupted, they released ash and gases into the atmosphere, which could momentarily cool the climate or alter weather patterns. This resulted in periods of intense weather that could either nourish or devastate local ecosystems. For example, after a volcanic episode, the ash could enrich the surrounding soil, leading to lush vegetation, providing abundant food for herbivorous dinosaurs. Additionally, as the continents drifted, habitats became more diverse. For some dinosaurs, this shift meant they had to adapt to new conditions, whether moving into more temperate regions or learning to survive in areas that experienced volcanic activity. These changes encouraged evolutionary adaptations, leading to the emergence of new species capable of thriving in varied environments, from dense forests to open plains. Overall, the interplay of volcanic activity and tectonic movements not only sculpted the physical world of the dinosaurs, but also influenced their survival, diversity, and the ecosystems around them, contributing significantly to the complexity of life during the Mesozoic era. During the Mesozoic era, fluctuations in sea levels had significant impacts on wildlife and the overall climate. As sea levels rose and fell, vast expanses of land became submerged or exposed, creating dynamic environments that profoundly influenced ecosystems. When sea levels rose, known as transgressions, marine environments expanded, often flooding coastal areas and creating shallow seas rich in nutrients. These conditions fostered diverse marine life, leading to an explosion of species, including formidable reptiles like ichthyosaurs and plesiosaurs, which thrived in these warm, shallow waters. Conversely, when sea levels receded or during regressions, land was re-exposed, resulting in a greater variety of terrestrial habitats. These changes allowed dinosaurs and other land-dwelling organisms to explore and occupy new ecological niches. For instance, low-lying areas previously submerged could become lush floodplains or swamps, facilitating the evolution of fluvial ecosystems that supported diverse plant and animal life. The shifting coastlines also affected climate patterns. Areas that were inundated might have experienced a more humid climate, while regions exposed to the air could become drier and more arid. This climatic variability forced species to adapt, migrate, or face extinction as conditions fluctuated. Such dramatic changes played a crucial role in the evolution of both marine and terrestrial life throughout the Mesozoic, illustrating a complex interplay between geography, climate, and biological evolution. Ultimately, these sea level changes sculpted the planet's diversity and shaped the environments that would later give rise to new species in the evolutionary timeline. Changes in the environment, climate, and geological formations have created a playground for evolution, allowing new species to emerge and thrive. Throughout Earth's history, significant shifts such as volcanic eruptions, continental drift, and glaciation periods have drastically altered habitats. These changes opened up new niches, specific roles that organisms can fill within an ecosystem, driven by factors like available food sources and shelter. When habitats transform, the species already residing in those areas face new challenges. For instance, if a forest becomes a grassland due to climate change, the dinosaurs living there may need to adapt to find food or evade predators. Those that could adapt quickly had a better chance of survival, while others might struggle or even face extinction. This concept of survival of the fittest means that advantageous traits, whether it be faster running or a different feeding strategy, are more likely to be passed on to future generations. Additionally, as some species migrated to new areas, they encountered different environments and mixed with other species. This interbreeding led to variations that could further diversify lineages. Over time, these evolutionary pressures and adaptations can lead to the emergence of entirely new species as they become increasingly specialized for their unique circumstances. Environmental changes act as catalysts for innovation in the biological world. By pushing species to adapt and evolve, they continually shape the vast and diverse tapestry of life on Earth, paving the way for the next generation of dominant creatures. The mass extinction at the end of the Cretaceous period, which occurred millions of years ago, remains one of the most significant events in Earth's history, marking the end of the dinosaurs' reign. The leading theories that explain this drastic event mainly revolve around two key factors: catastrophic impacts and extensive volcanic activity. One prominent theory suggests that a massive asteroid struck the Earth, leading to immediate and catastrophic changes in the environment. The impact would have released an enormous amount of energy, equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs. This sudden event likely triggered tsunamis, wildfires, and a dramatic release of dust and debris into the atmosphere. This debris would have blocked sunlight for an extended period, severely disrupting photosynthesis and causing a collapse of food chains. Another significant theory points to extensive volcanic activity in what is now India, known as the Deccan Traps. These massive volcanic eruptions would have released large volumes of ash and gas, including sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide. This could have led to acid rain and contributed to climate change, shifting temperatures globally and altering ecosystems. The combination of these gases would have resulted in a prolonged volcanic winter, further compromising the world's ability to sustain life. Additionally, other factors such as sea level changes and shifts in ocean chemistry may have played a role, compounding the challenges faced by living organisms during this turbulent period. While the asteroid impact theory is often highlighted due to the dramatic nature of its evidence, scientists continue to study how these theories interact and may have contributed to the most extensive extinction event the planet has ever seen. Ultimately, this complex interplay of catastrophic events led to significant changes in the Earth's biodiversity, clearing the way for new life forms to emerge in the aftermath. The asteroid impact that struck Earth around 66 million years ago is believed to have set off a series of catastrophic events that dramatically altered the planet's environment and led to the extinction of many species, including the dinosaurs. When this massive space rock collided with Earth, it released an immense amount of energy, equivalent to billions of atomic bombs. This explosion created a massive crater, threw debris high into the atmosphere, and produced a fireball that ignited wildfires across vast areas. The debris launched into the sky blocked sunlight from reaching the surface for an extended period. This sudden darkness disrupted photosynthesis, leading to a collapse of plant life, which formed the basis of the food chain. Without plants, herbivorous dinosaurs began to perish, followed by the carnivores that depended on them for food. Additionally, as temperatures plummeted due to the lack of sunlight, the climate shifted drastically. Some areas experienced Arctic-like conditions, while others faced extreme heat from the dust settling back down. This created an inhospitable environment for many life forms. Moreover, the impact may have triggered volcanic activity in other parts of the world, such as the Deccan Traps in present-day India. The immense eruptions that followed would have released toxic gases and further contributed to climate change, exacerbating the already dire situation for life on Earth. This combination of immediate destruction and long-term environmental change produced a cascading effect that led to mass extinction, altering ecosystems and paving the way for new life to evolve in the absence of the dinosaurs. The fossil record provides a remarkable timeline that reveals the story of dinosaur extinction. Approximately 66 million years ago, at the end of the Cretaceous period, a significant event led to the abrupt disappearance of nearly all dinosaur species. This interval is marked by a sharp boundary in the fossil layers, known as the Cretaceous-Paleogene or KPG boundary. Within this boundary, there's a striking presence of iridium, a rare element often linked to asteroids, suggesting an extraterrestrial impact. This impact is believed to have created massive firestorms and a nuclear winter effect, blocking sunlight and disrupting the global climate. Meanwhile, volcanic activity from massive lava flows in what is now India released carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide, further contributing to atmospheric changes. Evidence from fossils shows that the dinosaurs which roamed the Earth before this event faced an abrupt decline in species diversity. The fossil layers before this extinction event teem with variety and numbers, while those after reveal a dramatically reduced number of species. Small mammals and other creatures that survived were primarily adapted to the harsh conditions that followed, paving the way for the rise of mammals. This critical transition marks a pivotal moment in Earth's history, illustrating how drastic climatic and environmental changes can reshape life, leading to the end of an era for dinosaurs. The survival of certain dinosaur species through the mass extinction event around 66 million years ago can be attributed to a combination of adaptability, environmental factors, and sheer luck. At this time, a significant catastrophe, a colossal asteroid impact, triggered widespread environmental upheaval, leading to the extinction of approximately 3/4 of all species on the planet. Some species that managed to endure this cataclysm were typically smaller, more adaptable creatures. Their size meant they required less food, making it easier to survive during a period when vegetation was devastated and food chains collapsed. Additionally, these survivors often had diverse diets, allowing them to adjust to rapidly changing habitats and scarce food sources. Another crucial factor was the ability to burrow or seek shelter. Species that could nest underground or hide in tight spaces had better chances of escaping the extreme environmental conditions that followed the impact, such as prolonged darkness from dust clouds and drastic temperature drops. Furthermore, these surviving species had reproductive strategies that favored resilience. Some could reproduce quickly, allowing populations to bounce back as conditions gradually improved. Over time, these resilient survivors evolved into the birds we see today. Thus, in the face of catastrophic change, adaptability and opportunism played critical roles in defining the legacy of life in the aftermath of one of Earth's greatest extinctions. Following the disappearance of dinosaurs, small mammals played a crucial role in the transformation of ecosystems on Earth. With the major predators and herbivores gone, these tiny creatures seized the opportunity to thrive in the diverse environments that were once dominated by larger reptiles. Their evolutionary flexibility allowed them to adapt to various niches, feeding on insects, fruits, seeds, and even remains of larger animals. As they multiplied, these small mammals became essential in the reshaping of flora as well. By consuming seeds and nurturing certain plant species, they helped to spread vegetation across landscapes, leading to the growth of new forests and grasslands. This re-establishment of plant life was significant for the planet's recovery, providing habitats and food sources that would support a wide range of other species. Moreover, with the decline of dinosaurs, ecological roles evolved. The mammals that survived transitioned into new forms of predation and competition. They began to fill the ecological void left behind, leading to the eventual rise of larger mammals over millions of years. This gradual evolution resulted in diverse groups, from early primates to larger herbivores and predators that would become the ancestors of the mammals we know today. Small mammals were not just survivors, they emerged as key players in the establishment of a new world, influencing both the evolution of other species and the dynamics of the ecosystems around them. Their success set the stage for the age of mammals, marking a significant shift in the history of life on Earth following the reign of dinosaurs. The extinction event that occurred around 66 million years ago was a pivotal moment in the history of life on Earth. Often attributed to a massive asteroid impact, along with significant volcanic activity, this cataclysm led to the demise of about 3/4 of all species, including the iconic dinosaurs. This dramatic reduction in biodiversity cleared the way for new forms of life to flourish. In the aftermath, the surviving species faced an ecosystem radically altered by the sudden loss of dominant organisms. With the dinosaurs gone, mammals, who had previously been small and relatively obscure, began to evolve and diversify. The vast array of ecological niches left vacant by the extinction allowed mammals to grow larger, develop new adaptations, and explore previously inaccessible environments. This era of recovery and diversification gave rise to the ancestors of modern mammals, including the primates that would eventually lead to humans. Evolution favored traits such as intelligence, social behavior, and adaptability, which helped these mammals thrive in changing conditions. Plants also experienced tremendous innovation, with flowering species emerging and thriving, further reshaping ecosystems. The extinction event not only eliminated a significant portion of life, but also set the stage for a new chapter in evolutionary history. It illustrates the dynamic nature of life on Earth, where mass extinctions can lead to unforeseen opportunities for growth and transformation in the surviving species. The legacy of that time continues to influence the planet's biodiversity today, reminding us of the intricate connections between extinction and evolution. The connection between birds and dinosaurs stems from a wealth of evidence spanning fossil records, anatomy, and even genetic studies. Fossils from the late Jurassic and early Cretaceous periods have revealed remarkable transitional species, such as Archaeopteryx, which displays traits of both birds and their dinosaur ancestors. Its feathered limbs suggest the ability to glide or fly, demonstrating a mix of avian and reptilian characteristics. Anatomically, birds share numerous features with theropod dinosaurs, a group that includes the feared Tyrannosaurus Rex and the nimble Velociraptor. These similarities include a wishbone structure, hollow bones, and certain aspects of their leg and foot anatomy. The skeletal frame of birds is notably lightweight yet robust, paralleling adaptations seen in small theropods that likely maneuvered through forested environments. Furthermore, detailed studies of today's birds reveal that they possess scales on their legs, similar to those of reptiles, adding a layer of evolutionary insight. The discovery that feathers evolved long before the advent of flight, potentially for insulation or display, also supports this lineage. Genetic and molecular analyses have shed light on the relationships between birds and dinosaurs, identifying close genetic links that affirm birds as modern-day descendants. The evolutionary narrative weaving through these layers of evidence highlights an incredible journey. From the towering giants of the past to the flitting creatures that dominate our skies today, showing that in the world of evolutionary biology, dinosaurs did not truly go extinct, they simply transformed. The reign of dinosaurs had a profound impact on the evolutionary trajectory of various other species. During the Mesozoic Era, when dinosaurs dominated the land, they filled numerous ecological roles that influenced the survival and adaptation of neighboring organisms. As large predators, dinosaurs shaped the diets and behaviors of smaller animals, leading to the development of unique defensive strategies among prey species. For instance, some herbivores evolved to be faster or grew protective body structures to evade becoming meals for these formidable hunters. Moreover, dinosaurs significantly affected the vegetation of their time. Their feeding habits led to changes in plant populations and the overall landscape. As they roamed the earth, they grazed on greenery, which encouraged the evolution of tougher, more resilient plants capable of surviving their heavy browsing. This interplay established a complex food web where each organism played a part in the broader ecosystem. As reptiles and birds emerged during this era, the presence of dinosaurs may have pushed them towards specializing in different niches. Birds, for instance, evolved direct linkages with their dinosaur ancestors, leading to diverse adaptations that helped them exploit airborne habitats. Similarly, mammals began adapting to life in the shadows of these giants, developing traits that allowed them to thrive in a world dominated by dinosaurs. This led to remarkable diversity among mammals that would eventually flourish after the dinosaurs' extinction. The eventual disappearance of dinosaurs opened new avenues for evolution, allowing many species to proliferate and fill the ecological gaps left by these large creatures. This paved the way for the rise of mammals, ultimately influencing the course of evolution toward the diverse array of species we see today. The presence of dinosaurs not only shaped the evolution of their contemporaries, but also laid the groundwork for the future development of life on Earth. Studying dinosaur ecosystems reveals valuable insights that resonate with today's conservation challenges. During the time of the dinosaurs, ecosystems were complex webs of interactions between species and their environments. By examining fossil evidence and the remains of vegetation, paleontologists have inferred how diverse life forms adapted to environmental changes. These ancient ecosystems thrived on stability and balance, highlighting the importance of biodiversity. One crucial lesson is that the loss of a single species can have cascading effects throughout an ecosystem. For example, when certain dinosaurs vanished, it disrupted food chains and habitat structures, causing shifts that affected countless other creatures. This emphasizes the need for protecting all species in contemporary ecosystems, as each one plays a role in maintaining ecological balance. Furthermore, the study of climate fluctuations during the age of dinosaurs demonstrates the impact of rapid environmental changes on life. Dinosaurs contended with shifting climates, which forced them to adapt, migrate, or, in some cases, face extinction. Today, as we confront climate change, understanding these historical patterns informs us about resilience and adaptation strategies. By applying these lessons, conservationists can better anticipate how current species may respond to environmental stresses. Lastly, the diverse range of dinosaur habitats, from lush forests to arid plains, illustrates the significance of preserving various ecosystems. Protecting these environments not only supports existing biodiversity, but also ensures that species have the potential to adapt to future changes. In sum, the ancient world of dinosaurs teaches us that conservation requires a holistic approach, focusing on preserving the intricate connections within ecosystems to sustain life on Earth. Throughout Earth's history, several extinction events have dramatically reshaped life, each varying in severity, causes, and consequences. The extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs occurred around 66 million years ago and is primarily attributed to a cataclysmic event widely believed to be the impact of a massive asteroid. This sudden event caused drastic environmental changes, leading to the demise of approximately 3/4 of all species. In comparing this to other significant extinction events, one of the most notable is the Permian-Triassic extinction, which took place about 250 million years ago. Often referred to as the Great Dying, it resulted in the loss of about 90% of marine species and roughly 70% of terrestrial life. This extinction likely stemmed from a combination of volcanic activity, climate change, and anoxic conditions in the oceans, indicating a slower but equally catastrophic series of events. Another major event is the Triassic-Jurassic extinction, which occurred about 200 million years ago, paving the way for the rise of the dinosaurs. This event's causes are still debated, but it involved volcanic eruptions and climate shifts, leading to the extinction of nearly half of all species. In contrast, the Ordovician-Silurian extinction events, occurring around 450 million years ago, were primarily driven by significant changes in sea level and climate, affecting marine life extensively but sparing terrestrial species, which were still sparse. Each extinction event has unique characteristics. Some were slow-burning crises, while others, like the one that ended the dinosaurs, were swift and catastrophic. The aftermath of these events also varied, creating new ecological niches and ultimately shaping the evolution of future species. These patterns underline a recurring theme in Earth's history. Extinction can spur diversity and innovation in life, propelling the emergence of entirely new ecosystems. Studying past extinctions, particularly those that wiped out entire groups of organisms, provides crucial insights into the dynamics of ecological systems and the consequences of environmental disruptions. The most well-known event, which occurred approximately 66 million years ago, led to the demise of the dinosaurs due to a combination of catastrophic events, including a massive asteroid impact. This teaches us that dramatic changes, whether from natural phenomena or human activity, can have profound effects on biodiversity. One key lesson is that ecosystems are interconnected. When a single species goes extinct, it can trigger a cascade of changes affecting others in the food web. For example, when the dinosaurs vanished, many plants and smaller animals that depended on them for survival also struggled, demonstrating how the loss of a major group can destabilize entire environments. This relationship highlights the importance of maintaining diverse ecosystems to enhance resilience against changes. Another takeaway involves the speed of change and its impact on adaptation. Many species struggle to cope with rapid environmental shifts, whether caused by climate change, habitat loss, or pollution. The history of extinctions shows that species with slower reproductive rates or limited distributions are especially at risk. In contrast, some adaptable species can thrive amid change, which emphasizes the need to safeguard a variety of habitats for different organisms. Furthermore, past extinctions often followed patterns of environmental stress, such as volcanic eruptions or significant climate shifts. Today's rapid climate change represents a similar threat, urging us to closely monitor our planet's health and take action. Preventative measures and conservation strategies can only be effective if we understand these warning signs and the ecological principles behind them. By studying the lessons from the past, we gain not only a richer understanding of what drove previous extinctions, but also a roadmap for how to navigate current and future ecological challenges. This knowledge reminds us that proactive measures in conservation and sustainability are essential to protecting the delicate balance of life on Earth. The fossil record is like a time capsule, offering glimpses into Earth's distant past and revealing the remarkable story of life through various challenges. By examining the layers of rock and the fossils contained within them, scientists have pieced together a timeline documenting the triumphs and tribulations of life forms over millions of years. Throughout history, Earth has undergone drastic changes, from volcanic eruptions and shifting continents to the impact of asteroids. These events often led to mass extinctions, wiping out a significant portion of species. However, the fossils that remain tell a story of resilience. After each crisis, new life forms emerged, adapted to changing environments, and sometimes evolved into entirely new groups of organisms. For example, after the catastrophic extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs at the end of the Cretaceous period, mammals began to thrive and diversify. Fossils from this time show how quickly life can rebound, with new species filling ecological niches left vacant by extinction. This pattern of resilience highlights life's remarkable ability to adapt, survive, and ultimately thrive, even when faced with overwhelming odds. The fossil record not only reveals the wide variety of life that has existed, but also illustrates the evolutionary pathways taken in response to environmental pressures. By studying these ancient remains, we recognize that the history of life on Earth is marked by cycles of destruction and renewal, teaching us about the perseverance inherent in nature. As we face contemporary challenges such as climate change and biodiversity loss, these lessons from the past remind us of the enduring spirit of life on our planet. Technological advancements have transformed our understanding of prehistoric life, allowing researchers to uncover details that were once inconceivable. For example, modern imaging techniques like CT scans provide a non-invasive way to view the internal structures of fossils, revealing bone density, growth patterns, and even the arrangement of soft tissues in some cases. This insight helps scientists deduce how these creatures lived, moved, and interacted with their environments. Additionally, advancements in molecular biology enable researchers to analyze ancient DNA, which helps piece together evolutionary lineages and relationships among different species. With this knowledge, scientists can trace the origins of certain traits, like feathers in dinosaurs, which may have initially evolved for insulation or display rather than flight. Fossil dating techniques also benefit from technology, allowing for more accurate placement of fossils within the timeline of Earth's history. By using radiometric dating methods or analyzing fossilized pollen, scientists can understand the environmental conditions of the periods in which dinosaurs lived, providing context for their adaptations and behaviors. Furthermore, digital modeling and simulations allow scientists to create lifelike representations of dinosaurs and their habitats, enabling them to study movement patterns, feeding behaviors, and even social interactions. These visualizations not only enhance scientific understanding, but also engage the public's imagination, bringing the distant past to life in captivating ways. Through these technological tools, we've built a much clearer picture of how these magnificent creatures existed and thrived in a world radically different from our own. Recent advancements in paleontology have brought to light a wealth of fascinating discoveries that are reshaping our understanding of dinosaurs and prehistoric life. One significant breakthrough involves the use of advanced imaging technologies, such as CT scans, which enable scientists to examine fossilized remains in incredible detail without damaging them. This has led to the identification of intricate structures, such as the internal bone organization and pathology, offering insights into how these ancient creatures lived, grew, and met their demise. Another pivotal discovery has been in the realm of dinosaur feathering. Fossils, particularly from areas in China, have revealed that many theropods, the group that includes modern birds, were adorned with feathers. These findings challenge previous notions that feathers were exclusive to birds and suggest that they played a role in insulation, display, or even gliding in some species. This adds a fascinating layer to our understanding of the evolution of feathers and showcases the diverse adaptations dinosaurs employed in their environments. Enhanced molecular techniques have also provided paleontologists with the capability to extract soft tissues and proteins from exceptionally well-preserved fossils. This remarkable achievement allows researchers to reconstruct genetic material and better understand the relationships between extinct species and their living relatives. The revelations from these molecular studies are bridging gaps in the evolutionary tree and illuminating how certain traits developed over time. Moreover, ongoing excavations in regions such as Madagascar and Argentina have unveiled new dinosaur species that showcase remarkable adaptations to their specific habitats. These discoveries reveal the vast diversity of dinosaur life and how geographical isolation led to the emergence of unique forms. Each new find offers clues to the ecological dynamics of the Mesozoic world. Overall, these revolutionary discoveries not only enhance our knowledge of individual dinosaurs, but also provide a broader understanding of the ecosystems in which they thrived. As technology progresses and new fossils are uncovered, the story of the dinosaurs continues to evolve, promising even more exciting revelations about our planet's distant past. Paleontologists unravel the story of prehistoric life by meticulously examining the clues left behind in rocks and fossils. The journey begins with fieldwork as they explore ancient landscapes where sedimentary rocks, the type that forms from layers of soil and debris, can reveal vital information. These rocks often contain fossils, remnants of plants and animals that lived long ago, preserved in time. By studying different layers of these rocks, paleontologists can determine relative ages, identifying which organisms lived during specific geological periods. Each layer tells a story about the environment at that time, such as whether it was a lush forest, a desert, or a shallow sea, revealing changes in climate and geography. Fossils do not simply appear as physical forms, they offer insights into behavior and biology too. For instance, analyzing the shapes and wear patterns on teeth can inform scientists about the diet of a dinosaur, while footprints preserve evidence of movement and social behavior. Some fossils are remarkably detailed, capturing evidence of soft tissues and feathers, providing a window into their biology. In addition to fossils, paleontologists utilize advanced technologies such as imaging and isotopic analysis to gather further information. By understanding the chemical composition of rocks, they can infer temperatures and conditions under which these organisms thrived. Collaboration plays a crucial role as paleontologists draw on fields like geology, biology, and even climate science to interpret their findings holistically. This interdisciplinary approach enables them to piece together a more complete picture of how ecosystems functioned and evolved over millions of years. Each discovery is like a puzzle piece, contributing to a larger narrative that chronicles the rise and fall of species, shifts in environmental conditions, and the interplay between organisms and their habitats. Through careful analysis and interpretation, paleontologists continue to uncover the rich and fascinating history of life on Earth, reminding us that we are part of a grand continuum that stretches back to the age of the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs have captivated human imagination for centuries, starting with their discovery in the early 19th century. Initially, these ancient creatures were shrouded in mystery as paleontologists began unearthing enormous bones that hinted at an extraordinary prehistoric world. The sheer size and sometimes fearsome appearances of these animals ignited curiosity and wonder, leading people to speculate about their lives and environments. In popular culture, dinosaurs are ubiquitous, appearing in literature, film, and art. The publication of influential works, like those of Sir Richard Owen, who coined the term Dinosauria, laid the groundwork for a fascination that would only grow. The emergence of novels such as Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World painted vivid pictures of dinosaurs coexisting with humans, further fueling imaginations. The cinematic wave began with amazing films like Jurassic Park, which not only showcased the incredible might of these creatures, but also explored complex themes of science and ethics concerning genetic engineering. This film, along with its sequels, captured the enthusiasm of young and old alike, mixing thrilling action with groundbreaking visual effects that made dinosaurs feel almost real. Merchandising, toys, and educational media have ensured that dinosaurs remain a constant presence in the lives of children and adults. Documentaries, museum exhibits, and even themed parks educate the public while celebrating the marvels of these creatures. Dinosaurs continue to be a symbol of adventure, a link to the distant past, and a reminder of the planet's ever-changing nature. Their enduring legacy in human culture demonstrates a fundamental curiosity about life on Earth and where we fit in the grand tapestry of evolution. Museums and educational institutions are vital guardians of dinosaur heritage, serving multiple roles that extend far beyond showcasing fossils. First and foremost, they act as repositories for paleontological discoveries, housing an extensive collection of dinosaur bones and artifacts that would otherwise be lost to time. These collections are meticulously catalogued and preserved, ensuring that future generations can study and appreciate these magnificent creatures. In addition to preservation, museums provide a platform for education and outreach. Through engaging exhibits, lectures, and interactive displays, they bring the ancient world of dinosaurs to life for visitors of all ages. Museums often collaborate with scientists and researchers to present the latest discoveries and theories, ensuring that the public remains informed about ongoing developments in paleontology. This educational approach not only ignites curiosity, but also fosters a deeper understanding of Earth's history and the processes of evolution. Furthermore, educational institutions like universities and research labs play a critical role in advancing our knowledge. They conduct field research and excavations, often leading to significant fossil finds that enrich our understanding of dinosaur biology and behavior. These institutions train the next generation of paleontologists, equipping them with the skills necessary to uncover new fossils and interpret their findings accurately. By facilitating both preservation and education, museums and educational institutions ensure that the legacy of dinosaurs is not only remembered but continually explored and understood. They bridge the gap between past and present, allowing us to connect with a time when these awe-inspiring creatures roamed the Earth, ultimately shaping our understanding of life's evolution on our planet. The portrayal of dinosaurs in media has profoundly shaped how the public perceives these ancient creatures. From the early days of cinema to modern blockbusters, filmmakers and artists have brought dinosaurs to life in exciting ways, fueling both imagination and curiosity. Movies like Jurassic Park have introduced the concept of dinosaurs as dynamic and highly intelligent beings, showcasing their behaviors in dramatic, thrilling narratives. This cinematic representation often emphasizes their ferocity and size, reinforcing a sense of awe and fear. Television shows and documentaries have also played a crucial role by providing educational content alongside visually stunning reconstructions. They help convey the idea that dinosaurs were once the dominant animals on Earth, drawing attention to their diversity and the ecosystems they inhabited. This combination of entertainment and information fosters a fascination that encourages audiences to learn more about paleontology. However, the media's portrayal can sometimes distort perceptions. For instance, the idea that all dinosaurs were massive predators is misleading, as many were small, herbivorous creatures. Misconceptions about their appearances, such as the popular image of scaly reptiles, fail to capture the latest scientific findings that indicate many dinosaurs might have had feathers or vibrant colors. Overall, while media has sparked interest and enthusiasm for dinosaurs, it also poses challenges in conveying accurate scientific understanding. Balancing entertainment with education is essential to foster a deeper comprehension of these remarkable animals and their place in Earth's history. Through responsible storytelling, media can continue to captivate and convey the wonders of the dinosaur age while promoting accurate knowledge about evolution and biodiversity. The emergence of continents is a fascinating tale driven by various geological processes occurring over immense stretches of time. One of the key players in this story is plate tectonics, the movement of large sections of the Earth's crust which float atop the semi-fluid mantle beneath them. These tectonic plates constantly shift due to convection currents in the mantle, which are driven by heat from the Earth's core. Initially, the Earth's landmasses were clustered together in a single supercontinent known as Pangaea. Over millions of years, geological forces broke this supercontinent apart, allowing continents to drift to their current positions. The process of continental drifting is facilitated by seafloor spreading, where new oceanic crust forms at mid-ocean ridges and pushes tectonic plates apart. As these plates slide and collide, they give rise to various forms of geological activity, including earthquakes, mountain building, and volcanic eruptions. Additionally, significant processes such as erosion and sedimentation play crucial roles in shaping the continents. As weathering breaks down rocks, the resulting sediments are carried by rivers and deposited, creating new landforms and altering existing landscapes. Glacial activity has also sculpted large portions of the Earth's surface, carving valleys and leaving behind distinctive features. The changing climate throughout Earth's history has impacted these geological processes as well. For example, periods of intense glaciation lowered sea levels and allowed land bridges to form between continents, facilitating the movement of species and further altering geological structures. Ultimately, the formation of continents is a dynamic interplay of these geological processes, driven by the relentless forces of nature that continue to shape our planet today. This story of slow but ever-present change reminds us that the Earth's surface is anything but static. It is a vibrant tapestry woven over billions of years. The breakup of Pangaea marked a significant turning point in the history of our planet and had profound effects on the evolution of many species. When Pangaea existed, it was a vast supercontinent that brought together diverse habitats and ecosystems under one landmass. However, as it began to break apart around 175 million years ago, the subsequent isolation of landmasses created distinct environments, leading to a variety of evolutionary paths. As continents drifted apart, species that were once connected found themselves separated by vast oceans. This geographical isolation initiated a process known as speciation, where groups of the same species evolved differently based on their new environments. For instance, the varying climates, vegetation, and predators on separate continents led to the development of unique traits adapted to those specific conditions. In addition, the shifting landmasses altered habitats dramatically. Areas that were once coastal became inland, while new coastlines formed. This not only changed where organisms lived, but also influenced food sources and competition. For example, the dinosaurs that roamed North America evolved differently from those in South America, ultimately leading to distinct species with unique adaptations to their environments. The breakup also allowed for increased biodiversity. As new niches opened up across different continents, organisms began to exploit these varying opportunities. This was particularly important for flora and fauna, as plants adapted to new conditions, which in turn affected herbivore and predator dynamics. The separation of Pangaea opened up a world of possibilities for life on Earth. It encouraged adaptability and innovation, leading to the rich tapestry of species we see today. The evolutionary paths taken by these organisms were shaped by the isolation and new challenges they faced as they adapted to their distinct and changing environments. The theory of continental drift suggests that the continents are not fixed in place but have moved over geological time. This concept is supported by various forms of evidence. One of the most striking pieces is the matching shapes of coastlines, particularly the way South America and Africa appear as two jigsaw pieces. Beyond the visual, scientists have noted the distribution of similar rock formations and mountain ranges on different continents, which indicates they were once connected. Fossil evidence adds another layer of support to this theory. For instance, fossils of the same species of dinosaurs, such as the plant-eating Glossopteris and the carnivorous Mesozoic, have been found on continents that are now widely separated, suggesting these species thrived in a unified landmass before drifting apart. Dinosaurs played a crucial role in the narrative of continental drift because their fossils help trace the movement of landmasses over millions of years. During the Mesozoic Era, the world was primarily dominated by a supercontinent known as Pangaea, which began to break apart during the dinosaurs' reign. As these continents shifted, various species adapted to their changing environments, leading to regional variations and the evolution of new species. The fossil record reveals that as continents drifted apart, so did the dinosaurs that lived on them. This geographical separation was a significant factor in the diversification of the dinosaur groups we recognize today. Thus, understanding continental drift gives not only insight into the geological past, but also the evolutionary history of these fascinating creatures. During the Mesozoic Era, often referred to as the Age of Dinosaurs, global temperatures were significantly warmer than today. This warmth was primarily influenced by higher levels of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, such as carbon dioxide and methane. These gases trapped heat from the sun, creating a greenhouse effect that fostered a generally balmy climate across the continents. This phenomenon dramatically influenced the types of life that thrived during this period. The warm climate supported lush vegetation, which played a crucial role in the ecosystem. Dense forests filled with ferns and cycads provided ample food sources for herbivorous dinosaurs. This vegetation was often more abundant in the warmer, wetter regions, allowing for a diverse array of plant species to flourish. In turn, this lush environment supported large populations of herbivorous dinosaurs, which became the dominant life forms of the time. Predatory dinosaurs thrived alongside their prey, utilizing the warm climate to hunt effectively. The stability of these warmer temperatures allowed for predictable seasons, which likely influenced breeding cycles and life strategies among various species. Marine ecosystems also benefited from these favorable conditions. Oceans were warmer and more acidic, allowing for a variety of marine life, including massive marine reptiles and flourishing coral reefs. However, this abundant life was not without its challenges. The high levels of carbon dioxide contributed to changes in ocean chemistry over time, which could have led to fluctuations in marine biodiversity. Additionally, rapid climate shifts due to volcanic activity or asteroid impacts caused dramatic changes to the environment, which, combined with greenhouse gas levels, could have led to mass extinctions, such as the one that ended the era. Overall, the interplay of global temperatures and greenhouse gases during the Mesozoic era shaped a world rich in diversity, enabling life to thrive in unique and extraordinary ways, while also laying the groundwork for significant evolutionary challenges. During the age of dinosaurs, the planet experienced significant climate shifts, particularly throughout the Mesozoic era, which is often known for its warm climate and lush vegetation. However, there were fluctuations that had profound impacts on ecosystems and the organisms evolving within them. At the beginning of the Mesozoic, the Earth was primarily a supercontinent known as Pangaea. This massive landmass began to break apart, leading to varying climates across regions. During periods of high temperatures, widespread vegetation flourished, creating extensive forests and open plains. Dinosaurs thrived in this environment, evolving diverse shapes and sizes to occupy different niches, from the towering sauropods that grazed on treetops to the nimble theropods that hunted on foot. As the continents drifted, they experienced shifts from moist, tropical climates to arid conditions in certain areas. These changes prompted many species to adapt in remarkable ways. Some dinosaurs developed physical features like longer necks to reach higher foliage during periods of drying when lower vegetation became sparse. Others became burrowers or adapted to a more carnivorous diet to exploit the changing resources. The end of the Cretaceous period brought about dramatic climate change as a result of catastrophic events such as asteroid impacts and volcanic eruptions. These events drastically altered the climate, cooling the Earth and leading to mass extinctions. While many dinosaurs disappeared, some small theropods survived, showcasing a remarkable resilience. Their adaptations included features like feathers, which provided insulation and helped with thermoregulation in a cooler world. The climate shifts of the Mesozoic pushed organisms to continuously adapt or evolve to survive. The interplay of environmental changes and biological responses shape the diverse array of life forms we recognize today, leading from sprawling forests to the feathered descendants of dinosaurs that still inhabit our planet. Reconstructing prehistoric climates involves piecing together clues from various forms of geological and biological evidence embedded in rocks and fossils. Scientists start with sediment layers, which tell a lot about the conditions under which they were formed. For instance, fine sediments often indicate calm waters, while coarse materials suggest stronger currents. By analyzing the composition of these layers, researchers can infer details about ancient environments, such as whether they were once lush forests, arid deserts, or coastal regions. Fossils are another vital source of information. The types of plants and animals preserved in rock formations signal the prevailing climate conditions. For example, the presence of ferns or certain types of marine life can indicate a warm, humid environment, while the discovery of pollen from flowering plants helps identify the seasons and rates of vegetation growth. Isotopic analysis, which examines the ratios of specific atoms in fossilized remains, provides further insight. For instance, oxygen isotopes found in ancient shells can reveal past temperatures of ocean waters, as different temperatures lead to different compositions. Moreover, the distribution of fossils across various locations offers clues about climate changes over time. This distribution can indicate how migratory patterns of species shifted in response to changing temperatures or habitats. When combined, these data points form a clearer picture of how prehistoric climates functioned and evolved, allowing scientists to understand the Earth's past and, consequently, how it may change in the future. To decipher the sounds that dinosaurs might have produced, scientists employ a combination of fossil evidence, comparative anatomy, and modern technology. Although dinosaurs left no recordings of their voices, researchers can analyze the structure of their skulls, particularly the regions where sound-producing organs were located. One fascinating approach involves examining the fossilized remains of dinosaurs that possess certain features similar to those of modern birds and reptiles, which are their closest living relatives. By studying the anatomy of these organisms, scientists can draw parallels and hypothesize about how dinosaurs may have communicated. This includes looking at the shape of their skulls, as well as the size and complexity of air sacs, structures found in birds that help produce sounds. Another method involves the use of computer modeling and simulations to recreate how sound waves traveled through dinosaur skulls. Some researchers have even created physical models based on these skull shapes, utilizing materials that imitate muscle and soft tissues to test how vibrations might produce various sounds. Additionally, paleontologists analyze the ecological roles of dinosaurs, considering their behavior and social structures. Sounds might have varied based on their environment and interactions, whether they were signaling to mates, warning of danger, or establishing territory. By combining all these techniques, scientists weave together an interpretation of possible dinosaur vocalizations, offering us a glimpse into the rich auditory landscape of the distant past. Evidence of how dinosaurs communicated comes from a combination of fossilized remains, studies of modern animals, and trace fossils. Paleontologists have found that some dinosaurs possess structures in their skulls that suggest they may have made sounds. For instance, certain theropods, like the well-known velociraptor, had hollow bones similar to those of modern birds, which could indicate the ability to produce vocalizations. Another line of evidence arises from certain fossilized tracks that show distinct behaviors, hinting at social interactions. Footprints found in groups suggest that some species moved in herds, which could imply social communication. Additionally, fossilized nests of dinosaurs, especially those believed to care for their young, indicate that they may have used visual signals or calls to communicate with their hatchlings. By examining modern birds and reptiles, which are closely related to dinosaurs, scientists can draw parallels. Birds use a variety of sounds, colors, and even body postures to convey messages, such as warning others of danger or attracting mates. Some theories propose that dinosaurs might have employed similar strategies, utilizing vocal calls and possibly color changes in their skin or feathers for communication. Overall, while the exact details of dinosaur communication remain elusive, the clues uncovered through fossil evidence and the comparative study of their modern descendants paint a complex picture of how these ancient creatures may have interacted with each other. The sounds of dinosaurs, while largely speculative, can provide intriguing parallels to the vocalizations of modern birds and reptiles. Scientists believe many dinosaurs might have produced sounds similar to those of today's birds, which utilize syrinxes, an organ located at the base of their trachea that enables a wide range of complex calls. Given that birds are direct descendants of certain theropod dinosaurs, it's plausible that some vocal characteristics have persisted through evolution. In comparison, reptiles such as crocodiles are known for their deep, resonant sounds, which are often produced by a vocal fold mechanism. Dinosaurs likely had varied vocalizations depending on their size, habitat, and social behaviors. Smaller dinosaurs might have emitted higher-pitched sounds resembling bird calls, useful for communication within flocks or mating displays. Larger dinosaurs, on the other hand, could have made low-frequency noises that could travel great distances, serving as alerts to others about territory or danger. Additionally, it's possible that vocalizations in dinosaurs played critical roles in their behavior. Some may have bellowed or drummed to attract mates or establish dominance, much like contemporary birds perform elaborate calls or displays. The diversity in dinosaur sound production hints at a complex social structure similar to what we observe in modern avian and reptilian species today, providing an exciting glimpse into their possible lives. dinosaurs displayed a captivating array of bizarre adaptations over millions of years, each shaped by their environment and the challenges they faced. One of the most peculiar examples is the Stegosaurus, famous for its large, bony plates lining its back and spiked tail. These plates likely helped regulate body temperature, acting like solar panels to absorb warmth, while also serving as a defense mechanism against predators and a display to attract mates. Then there's the Parasaurolophus, with its long, curved crest stretching from the back of its head. This unusual feature is thought to have served multiple purposes. It likely amplified sound, allowing these dinosaurs to communicate over great distances, and it may have also enhanced their sense of smell. The crest might have showcased individual health and vitality during mating displays. The Therizinosaurus stands out due to its gigantic claws, large enough to evoke a sense of fear. However, this dinosaur was herbivorous, not predatory, leading to speculation that its massive claws were evolutionary developments primarily for foraging and defense. These tall, sickle-like claws allowed it to reach high foliage and perhaps defend itself against larger threats. Finally, the Ankylosaurus showcased an astonishing defensive strategy with its heavily armored body and club-like tail. Evolution, in its case, focused on protection from predators, with its massive bony plates and spikes forming a natural armor that made it a challenging target. Each of these bizarre adaptations reveals how dinosaurs evolved unique traits to survive in their particular niches, addressing the needs of foraging, communication, and defense, all while adapting to the dynamic climates and ecosystems of their time. Peculiar features found in dinosaurs often reveal a lot about the environmental pressures they faced. For instance, the long neck of a Brachiosaurus indicates a need to reach high vegetation in a landscape where food sources were concentrated in tall trees, highlighting competition for resources. Similarly, the elaborate crest of a Parasaurolophus may suggest adaptations for communication, perhaps signaling to others in a crowded habitat. These traits are not just random, they are responses to specific challenges. A dinosaur's body plan, skin texture, or even coloration can reflect the climate of its surroundings and the evolutionary pressures to survive and thrive amidst other creatures. For example, armored dinosaurs like Ankylosaurus developed tough, protective features, likely as a defense against predators in a time when competition was fierce. As scientists study these adaptations, they gain insights into the habitats in which these creatures lived. By understanding the relationship between these features and the environments, researchers can reconstruct ancient ecosystems, offering a clearer view of how dinosaurs interacted with each other and their environment. Through these evolutionary adaptations, we can see a glimpse of the survival strategies that shaped the dinosaur kingdom during its reign. The unique adaptations of dinosaurs offer a captivating look into the principles of adaptability and survival in a constantly changing world. Throughout their reign, dinosaurs developed a variety of traits that helped them thrive in diverse environments. For instance, some species evolved specialized beaks for improved feeding on specific types of plants, while others grew impressive crests or frills that might have played roles in attracting mates or intimidating rivals. This illustrates a vital lesson. Successful survival often hinges on the ability to evolve alongside environmental shifts and challenges. Take the example of the theropods, ancestors to modern birds. They transitioned from living predominantly on the ground to taking to the skies. This adaptation not only enabled them to escape predators, but also allowed them to exploit new food sources from the air and on the ground. Their evolution demonstrates the profound impact of environmental pressures on an organism's development. When faced with competition or drastic changes in climate, these dinosaurs showcased how flexibility in behavior and physiology can lead to success in survival. Furthermore, some dinosaurs, like the armored Ankylosaurus, developed physical defenses that provided protection against predators. This speaks to another lesson in adaptability: the importance of developing defenses in response to threats. In a world where food sources and dangers could change overnight, Having a variety of strategies for defense and resource management was crucial for continuing existence. Ultimately, the story of dinosaurs highlights that survival is not a one-size-fits-all strategy. It requires a tapestry of adaptations, many successful, some not, that together weave a narrative of resilience in the face of change. Their legacy teaches us that the ability to adapt is essential not just for survival, but for flourishing in an ever-evolving landscape. Dinosaurs are invaluable to modern scientific research, providing insights that extend far beyond paleontology. Their fossils reveal key information about Earth's history, climate changes, and the evolutionary processes that have shaped life over millions of years. By studying these ancient creatures, scientists can gather data on how species adapt to environmental changes, informing our understanding of current issues like climate change and biodiversity loss. Additionally, the study of dinosaur physiology and anatomy has advanced methodologies in fields like biomechanics. For example, researchers analyze dinosaur fossils to recreate their movements and understand the mechanics of their massive bodies. This analysis helps engineers in designing more efficient structures and machinery. Furthermore, the techniques developed for excavating and analyzing dinosaur bones have revolutionized archaeological methods. These fossil recovery and preservation techniques are now applied to a wide range of disciplines, including the study of human ancestors and other extinct species. Dinosaurs also play a pivotal role in engaging the public with science. The fascination they inspire leads to greater interest in biology, geology, and environmental sciences. This public engagement is crucial for fostering a society that values scientific discovery and education. Through their profound influence on research and methodology, dinosaurs continue to be a bridge between the past and the future, helping us navigate the complexities of our present world. The study of dinosaurs opens up a treasure trove of insights that extend far beyond paleontology. By examining fossilized remains, scientists uncover clues about ancient ecosystems, which can inform current environmental studies. Understanding how dinosaurs adapted to changing climates millions of years ago can yield valuable lessons for modern conservation efforts and climate change resilience. Furthermore, dinosaur research often intersects with fields such as biomechanics and evolutionary biology. For instance, investigating how colossal dinosaurs moved can inspire advancements in robotics and engineering. The dynamics of their movement can inform the design of more efficient machines or help develop systems that mimic biological functions. In medicine, insights gained from the evolutionary changes in dinosaur anatomy could enhance our understanding of diseases and anatomical adaptations in modern creatures. As researchers analyze how certain traits evolved for survival, they might uncover parallels that apply to human health, leading to breakthroughs in treatment or prevention. Moreover, the paleontological record of dinosaurs offers a long-term perspective on extinction events and species recovery that has vital implications for biodiversity. By studying these ancient animals, scientists can better comprehend the factors leading to extinction and resilience, which is crucial for today's endangered species. The lessons learned from dinosaurs resonate across scientific disciplines, providing a deeper understanding of life on Earth, both past and present. As researchers continue to uncover the mysteries of these magnificent creatures, the potential for cross-disciplinary breakthroughs remains immense. Recent discoveries and advancements in technology are revolutionizing our understanding of dinosaurs, prompting scientists to rethink long-held assumptions. For decades, many believed dinosaurs were solely lumbering reptiles, but new evidence suggests they were more dynamic and adaptable. Fossilized footprints and feathered finds indicate that some dinosaurs were agile and capable of rapid movement, challenging the image of slow, heavy creatures. Additionally, the perception of dinosaurs' appearance is shifting dramatically. While the classic image features scaly skin, the discovery of many feathered dinosaurs reveals a much more complex and colorful picture. This change not only revises views on their physicality, but also leads to new theories about their behavior, suggesting that feathers may have played roles in mating displays or temperature regulation. The way dinosaurs interacted with their environments is also under scrutiny. Fossils indicate that some species lived in herds or had social structures, suggesting complex behaviors previously attributed only to mammals. This re-evaluation extends to their potential intelligence, as evidence emerges that some dinosaurs might have had brain structures indicative of problem-solving abilities. Lastly, the understanding of dinosaur extinction is evolving as scientists explore how climatic changes and environmental shifts influence their survival. New modeling techniques allow researchers to simulate past ecosystems more accurately, revealing how some dinosaurs might have adapted or failed to survive. These fresh insights not only reshape the narrative of the age of dinosaurs, but also highlight the ever-evolving nature of scientific inquiry. As we uncover more fossils and develop new techniques, our picture of these ancient creatures continues to grow richer and more intricate. During the time dinosaurs roamed the Earth, known as the Mesozoic Era, numerous significant fossils have been discovered, painting a rich picture of life beyond the iconic reptiles. Among these, the first notable group includes early mammals, which were small and primarily nocturnal, living in the shadows of the giants. Their fossils provide insights into how mammals adapted to survive in a world dominated by dinosaurs. In addition, an array of ancient birds has been unearthed, showcasing how feathers evolved and how these creatures adapted to arboreal lifestyles. Notable examples include Archaeopteryx, often viewed as a crucial connection between dinosaurs and modern birds, indicating how flight evolved. Fossils of diverse marine life have also surfaced, revealing the underwater ecosystems of the time. This includes marine reptiles like Plesiosaurs, which had long necks and small heads, and ichthyosaurs, fish-like creatures that swam gracefully through ancient seas. Coral reefs and shellfish fossils indicate vibrant oceanic life teeming with biodiversity. Additionally, the flora of the Mesozoic era is well documented through fossils of ancient plants, including the first flowering plants and vast forests of cycads and ginkgos. These plant fossils show the evolution of ecosystems, providing food resources that supported diverse animal life, including the dinosaurs themselves. Collectively, these fossils help to construct a comprehensive picture of a dynamic planet, illustrating how life interacted and evolved across various environments during the time of dinosaurs, marking a vivid chapter in Earth's history. Fossils serve as invaluable windows into the ancient world, allowing scientists to construct a detailed understanding of life long ago. Each fossil tells a part of a story, preserving the shapes, structures, and even behaviors of organisms that lived millions of years before humanity. When paleontologists discover fossils in various locations, they can piece together clues like a jigsaw puzzle, revealing how different species interacted with each other and their environments. For instance, the discovery of fossilized plants alongside dinosaur remains indicates the kinds of vegetation that existed, giving insights into climate conditions, ecosystems, and food chains. Similarly, tracks and burrows tell us about the movements and habits of dinosaurs, suggesting how they hunted, migrated, or interacted socially. Additionally, fossils can reveal evolutionary changes over time, showing how species adapted to their surroundings in response to shifting climates or the emergence of new predators. Layers of sediment containing fossils also reflect geological changes, illustrating how continents shifted and how the ancient landscapes evolved. This combined information helps scientists paint a vivid and dynamic picture of our planet's distant past, making the ancient world feel more alive and interconnected rather than isolated snapshots of time. Fossils of dinosaurs hold countless secrets that continue to intrigue scientists and paleontologists, yet many mysteries remain unsolved. One significant enigma involves the behavior and social structures of dinosaurs. While some fossils suggest that certain species might have traveled in herds or displayed parental care, the exact dynamics of their social interactions are still largely unknown. Did they mate for life, work together for hunting, or have intricate social hierarchies? Another mystery surrounds their coloration and appearance. While some fossils preserve patterns and textures on skin or feathers, The exact colors of many dinosaurs remain elusive. Did they display vibrant hues for mating rituals or camouflage? With the advancements in technology, paleontologists are beginning to explore ways to uncover pigment remnants, but much work lies ahead. Paleontologists also seek to understand the details of dinosaur physiology. For instance, how did dinosaurs regulate their body temperatures? Some were likely warm-blooded, while others may have had cold-blooded characteristics, but the nuanced mechanics of their metabolism and thermoregulation still demand further investigation. Finally, the cause of the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs millions of years ago still invites debate. While the leading theory points to a catastrophic asteroid impact, exploring the potential contributions of volcanic activity, climate change, and other ecological dynamics continues to captivate researchers. Each fossil unearthed carries whispers of these mysteries, tantalizing scientists in their quest to piece together a clearer picture of the lives of these magnificent creatures. During the age of dinosaurs, the world was a diverse ecosystem where archosaurs, a group that includes dinosaurs, crocodilians, and birds, roamed alongside other prehistoric creatures. This period was marked by a variety of environments, from lush forests and vast plains to swamps and coastlines, each offering unique habitats for different species to thrive. Archosaurs occupied different ecological niches, which minimized competition among them. Dinosaurs, for example, exhibited a wide range of sizes and feeding strategies. Some were massive herbivores that grazed on plants, while others were agile carnivores that hunted smaller prey. In the same environment, pterosaurs, flying reptiles closely related to dinosaurs, soared through the skies, utilizing their aerial skills to access food sources that were beyond the reach of ground dwellers. Simultaneously, crocodilians, which share a common ancestor with dinosaurs, inhabited freshwater environments, adapting to a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Their presence did not significantly overlap with terrestrial dinosaurs, allowing both groups to thrive without direct competition. Meanwhile, smaller mammals and various reptiles scuttled through the underbrush and occupied their own niches, feeding on insects or scavenging leftovers. The key to this finely balanced coexistence was the diversity of habitats and the adaptability of the species. Each creature carved out a specific role in its ecosystem, whether through size, diet, or behavior. This symbiotic relationship created a vibrant tapestry of life, where each organism played a part in the ecological balance, making the Mesozoic Era one of the most dynamic periods in the history of life on Earth. Competition among dinosaurs significantly influenced their lifestyles and evolution, as it does in many ecosystems today. In the Mesozoic Era, various dinosaur species occupied different ecological niches, leading to a dynamic environment where survival often depended on how well they adapted to their competitors. For herbivorous dinosaurs, competition for vegetation was fierce. Species that could reach higher foliage or efficiently process tough plants had an advantage. This led to the growth of long necks in some sauropods, allowing them to access food sources that taller dinosaurs could only dream of. Conversely, other dinosaurs evolved specialized teeth and jaws to graze on low-hanging plants, creating a diverse feeding strategy. Such adaptations enhanced survival rates during times of resource scarcity, demonstrating how competition drives evolutionary change. Predatory dinosaurs also faced intense rivalry. Larger theropods had to contend with each other for territory and prey, leading them to evolve unique hunting techniques or physical traits. Some developed speed and agility to outmaneuver competitors during a hunt, while others evolved strength and size to dominate in physical confrontations. The need to adapt to both prey availability and competitor behavior reshaped their hunting styles, ultimately influencing their evolutionary path. Moreover, competition didn't solely pertain to food. Mating strategies, nesting sites, and even social behaviors were impacted by the presence of other species. Dinosaurs that could claim prime nesting territories or showcased more appealing mating rituals often had better reproductive success, passing advantageous traits to their offspring. This intricate web of competition, adaptation, and survival stresses a core principle of evolution: that those best suited to their environments, in the face of competition, are more likely to thrive and reproduce. Thus, through countless generations, competition played a pivotal role in shaping the diverse lifestyles and evolutionary landscapes of the dinosaurs. The evolution of plants and the rise of dinosaurs were intricately linked, forming a dynamic relationship that shaped the ecosystems of the Mesozoic era. As dinosaurs emerged and diversified, they were not only consumers of plant life, but also significant influencers in plant evolution. During the early stages of the Mesozoic, the planet was dominated by simple, seedless plants like ferns and cycads. However, as dinosaurs began to flourish, especially the herbivorous species, the demand for different types of vegetation increased. This led to a remarkable evolutionary response among plants. Flowering plants, or angiosperms, began to appear and diversify dramatically. They had the advantage of producing seeds encased in fruits, which allowed for more effective dispersal and wider colonization. The presence of these new, nutritious food sources became crucial for sustaining larger herbivorous dinosaurs. In turn, these herbivores influenced plant evolution through their feeding habits. Dinosaurs grazed on the vegetation, leading to selective pressures that favored plants capable of regrowing quickly or developing defenses against being eaten. Some plants evolved tougher leaves or even toxic compounds to deter large dinosaurs, while others developed thorns or grew in dense clusters to reduce their vulnerability. Additionally, the interactions between dinosaurs and plants had broader impacts on the environment. The massive movements of herbivorous dinosaurs would have helped in seed dispersal, allowing plants to spread across vast areas and adapt to various habitats. The relationship was mutually beneficial, with plants providing sustenance for dinosaurs and, in turn, evolving traits that helped them survive in an ecosystem largely dominated by these magnificent reptiles. As the Mesozoic progressed, the intricate dance of evolution continued, showcasing how interdependent life can be. Plant evolution didn't just mimic dinosaur diversification, it responded directly to the needs and behaviors of these creatures, highlighting the complex interplay of life on Earth during this vibrant era. The study of dinosaurs is still a vibrant field filled with mysteries and ongoing debates that capture the intrigue of scientists and enthusiasts alike. One of the biggest questions revolves around the exact colors and patterns of dinosaur skin and feathers. While some fossils provide evidence of feather structures, interpreting their colors is complex and often speculative, leading to different theories about how dinosaurs might have absorbed heat, attracted mates, or camouflaged themselves. Another significant area of debate is the behavior of dinosaurs, particularly regarding social structures. Did some species live in herds, akin to modern animals, or were they solitary creatures? Fossilized tracks and nesting sites offer clues, but the social dynamics of these distant relatives remain elusive, fueling discussions among paleontologists. The extinction of dinosaurs is yet another hot topic. While a popular theory suggests that a massive asteroid impact led to their demise by causing catastrophic environmental changes, other hypotheses propose that extensive volcanic activity or changing sea levels could have also played crucial roles. The interplay of these factors is the subject of extensive research and discussion. Lastly, the evolutionary relationships among various dinosaur groups continue to be refined. As new discoveries are made, classifications are re-evaluated, and our understanding of how different species relate to one another and how they evolved over time is constantly being updated. Each new fossil find has the potential to reshape the tree of life, leading to lively debates that sharpen scientists' focus on how we interpret the past. These ongoing inquiries not only highlight the dynamic nature of paleontology, but also remind us that our understanding of these magnificent creatures is still evolving. Paleontologists face a significant challenge when it comes to unraveling the mysteries of dinosaur life and their eventual extinction. To navigate this unknown terrain, they employ a multifaceted approach that combines various scientific disciplines. First, they meticulously study fossil evidence, examining bone structures, footprints, and even shell remnants that provide clues about dinosaurs' physical characteristics, behaviors, and habitats. This paleontological detective work helps reconstruct ecosystems from the past, revealing how dinosaurs interacted with their environment. In addition to traditional fossil analysis, researchers are increasingly utilizing advanced technologies. Techniques like CT scanning allow scientists to create detailed 3D models of fossilized bones. This non-invasive method reveals internal structures that were once hidden, offering insight into how these creatures grew and functioned. Moreover, isotopic analysis of fossils can uncover dietary habits and migration patterns, revealing how dinosaurs adapted to their surroundings over time. To understand the circumstances surrounding extinction, paleontologists look beyond dinosaurs alone. They explore the broader environmental shifts that occurred during that time, such as volcanic eruptions or catastrophic impacts from asteroids. By piecing together geological evidence and correlating it with fossil records, they can formulate theories about how these events may have led to the decline of the dinosaurs. Interdisciplinary collaboration further enhances this research. Paleontologists often team up with geologists, climate scientists, and even biochemists. This collaborative effort helps build a more comprehensive picture of the complex factors influencing life and extinction in the Mesozoic era. As new fossils are discovered and technology advances, the hope is to gradually fill in the gaps of understanding, transforming the unknown aspects of dinosaur life into informed knowledge over time. One of the most astonishing discoveries in dinosaur research has been the evidence pointing to their feathered counterparts. For many years, dinosaurs were primarily depicted as scaly reptiles, akin to modern-day lizards. However, significant fossil finds, particularly from certain species in China, unveiled a different narrative. Some dinosaurs were adorned with feathers, much like birds today. This revelation changes our perception of the evolutionary relationship between dinosaurs and birds. It suggests that feathers may have originally evolved for insulation or display rather than for flight. These findings indicate that the lineage leading to birds was more complex and dynamic than previously thought. The transition from feathered dinosaurs to today's birds shows a remarkable evolutionary journey, underscoring the idea that traits we often associate exclusively with one group may actually have deep roots in another. Additionally, the discovery of various colors within these feathers, inferred from microscopic structures in the fossils, gives us insights into how these creatures might have looked. It's a vivid reminder that our understanding of dinosaurs continues to evolve, revealing a rich tapestry of life that was far more diverse and visually complex than once imagined. This feathered connection not only captures our imagination, but also highlights the ongoing surprises that come with the study of prehistoric life. The evolutionary journey of dinosaurs laid a crucial foundation for the diversity of life we see today, including modern birds and other species. Dinosaurs appeared during an expansive era known as the Mesozoic, a time characterized by vast ecosystems and a variety of habitats. Their adaptations to different environments and food sources drove significant evolutionary changes. Throughout their history, dinosaurs developed numerous traits, such as complex social behaviors and various methods of locomotion. For instance, their ability to fly evolved among certain groups, leading to the transformation of some theropods into the birds we know today. The structures that supported their wings, for example, were modified from their forelimbs, showcasing how evolutionary processes can repurpose existing characteristics for new functions. The extinction event that wiped out many dinosaur species around 65 million years ago opened up ecological niches, allowing mammals to thrive and diversify dramatically. The traits that dinosaurs honed over millions of years, including increased body size or specific feeding habits, influenced the evolutionary direction of these succeeding species. Mammals eventually adapted traits like warm-bloodedness and fur as responses to their environment, which emerged partly due to the evolutionary landscape shaped by dinosaurs. In this way, dinosaurs served not only as precursors to birds, but also as influential players in the broader narrative of life on Earth. Their evolutionary innovations, combined with the challenges posed by changing climates and ecosystems, fostered a delicate interrelation that contributed to the rich tapestry of life that we continue to explore today. Understanding this connection provides insight into the resilience and adaptability of living organisms throughout history. When we examine the connections between dinosaurs and today's animals, some surprising similarities emerge that showcase the remarkable legacy of these ancient creatures. One notable resemblance is seen in the lineage of birds, which are actually considered modern-day dinosaurs. Birds share many characteristics with their prehistoric relatives, such as hollow bones that reduce weight for flight, a similar respiratory system, and even certain behaviors like nesting and caring for their young. Another striking similarity lies in the skin covering. Some dinosaurs, specifically theropods, had feathers or feather-like structures, much like those seen in various bird species today. This feature suggests that the evolutionary transition from dinosaurs to birds involved more than just changes in bone structure. There was a significant shift in how body coverings evolved too. Observing modern reptiles also reveals likenesses. For instance, crocodiles and alligators share a common ancestor with dinosaurs, and they exhibit similar features like tough, scaly skin and a similar body plan. In terms of behavior, social structures in some dinosaur species may mirror those we see in today's animals. Evidence suggests that certain dinosaurs, such as the hadrosaurs, traveled in herds, which aligns with the social behaviors of contemporary animals like elephants and wolves that rely on group dynamics for protection and hunting. Reproductive strategies also exhibit fascinating parallels. Some dinosaurs laid eggs in nests and exhibited parental care that resembles the nurturing behavior of many modern bird species. This insight hints at an evolutionary continuity in how species care for their young across millions of years. Ultimately, these surprising comparisons between the ancient world of dinosaurs and the vibrant ecosystems we have today highlight the intricate tapestry of life on Earth and remind us of our shared ancestry in the grand story of evolution. The evolutionary tree of life has dramatically expanded and diversified since the age of dinosaurs, a period that began around 250 million years ago and lasted until approximately 65 million years ago. When the dinosaurs roamed, Earth was primarily dominated by reptiles, including flying and aquatic varieties. Plants were largely cycads, ferns, and conifers, thriving in a warm climate. After the dinosaurs' extinction, a significant ecological shift occurred. This paved the way for mammals to emerge and fill the niches left by these great reptiles. As millions of years passed, mammals evolved into a myriad of forms, adapting to various environments, from the vast oceans to the highest mountains. This transformation marked the rise of diverse groups, including primates, which eventually gave way to the ancestors of humans. Meanwhile, the plant kingdom blossomed into a wider variety, with flowering plants appearing and gaining dominance. This evolution drastically changed ecosystems, bringing in new interactions between flora and fauna. The diversification of insects, especially pollinators, worked hand in hand with the rise of these flowering plants, creating intricate relationships that shaped modern habitats. Simultaneously, the rise of birds, which are direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, introduced a new group of flying vertebrates. Their adaptation allowed for new variations and niches, leading to an impressive array of species that continue to thrive today. Furthermore, the Earth has experienced several mass extinction events, each serving as a reset button that has catalyzed the rapid evolution of surviving species. Each global change has sculpted the evolutionary landscape, encouraging species to adapt and innovate to survive. Through millions of years of evolutionary processes, Earth's biological tapestry has grown increasingly complex, leading to the extraordinary diversity of life we see today, from towering trees to intricate coral reefs and the myriad of animals that inhabit every corner of the planet. This ongoing journey of life continues to reshape our world, illustrating the resilience and adaptability of organisms over time. Ancient cultures created fascinating myths and legends that often revolved around large, mysterious creatures, which likely drew inspiration from the imposing skeletons of dinosaurs and their relatives. In many cases, the fossils of these ancient giants were unearthed without any scientific explanation, leading people to weave tales that blended reality with imagination. For instance, in various parts of Asia, dragons are prominently featured in folklore. These legendary beings often share characteristics with large reptiles, and while they may not directly reference dinosaurs, the awe and fear they inspired could have stemmed from early encounters with dinosaur fossils or large reptilian creatures. In some cultures, these dragons were seen as protectors or symbols of power, much as the formidable Tyrannosaurus Rex might have appeared to ancient observers. In North America, Native American tribes told stories of gigantic beasts, often referred to as thunderbirds. These enormous creatures were believed to have the power to create thunderstorms and were sometimes described as resembling large winged reptiles. The description of thunderbirds might reflect the discovery of prehistoric fossils in their territories, making them the stuff of legend as the stories passed down through generations. Similarly, in Europe, the discovery of large bones often gave rise to tales of giants or monstrous creatures that roamed the earth in ancient times. The idea of colossal beings was so potent that remnants of these creatures were often thought to be the remains of the giants spoken about in folklore, intertwining fact and fiction into a rich tapestry of storytelling. Overall, while ancient societies could not identify these remnants as dinosaurs, their myths reflect a universal fascination with large creatures that once dominated their landscapes, blending the boundaries between Earth's history and the imagination. The stories of dinosaurs, whether they're found in ancient fossil records or depicted in popular culture, have significantly shaped our understanding of these ancient creatures and the field of paleontology as a whole. These narratives serve as a bridge, connecting the vast timeline of Earth's history with contemporary scientific inquiry. For starters, the tales told through fossils have fostered a sense of curiosity and wonder, driving researchers to explore new sites and uncover more specimens. Each discovery allows scientists to piece together the lifestyles, behaviors, and evolutionary paths of dinosaurs. Moreover, storytelling has influenced the way these ancient animals are presented to the public, raising awareness and interest in paleontology. Films, books, and documentaries have made concepts like mass extinction and evolutionary adaptation accessible, elevating the profile of paleontological research. As people engage with these stories, they often support museums, educational initiatives, and scientific studies, funding further exploration and discovery. Additionally, the narratives surrounding dinosaurs have prompted questions that lead to new lines of research. For instance, the fascination with dinosaur growth and behavior has encouraged comparative studies with modern animals, helping scientists understand evolutionary trends. Stories of past climates and environments shared through fossil evidence illuminate how different species adapted or failed, enhancing our grasp of ecology, knowledge that is crucial in our current battle against climate change. Ultimately, these rich stories not only captivate the imagination, but also lay the groundwork for ongoing exploration and understanding, illustrating how each chapter in the history of dinosaurs informs our future discoveries in paleontology. Dinosaurs have held a remarkable place in human culture, inspiring awe and curiosity since their discovery in the early 19th century. Initially, they were treated as curious curiosities and misunderstood giants, often depicted as monstrous creatures. Their bones, unearthed from the earth, sparked imaginations and were often associated with myths, or there was a tendency to exaggerate their ferocity. As scientific understanding expanded, so did the perception of dinosaurs. They transformed from fearsome beasts to symbols of natural history and evolution, representing not just extinction, but the dynamic processes of life on Earth. This shift was significant during the late 20th century when dinosaurs became emblematic of scientific inquiry and discovery, celebrated in museums and educational institutions. The popularization of dinosaurs in media, such as movies and books, fostered a sense of wonder, making them relatable as characters rather than mere fossils. In contemporary culture, dinosaurs symbolize more than just their prehistoric existence. They have become icons of environmental consciousness. As we face challenges like climate change and habitat destruction, these ancient creatures remind us of the fragility of life on Earth. The fascination with dinosaurs now inspires discussions about conservation and coexistence with nature. The cultural significance of dinosaurs continues to evolve, reflecting not only our understanding of the past, but also our hopes for the future, as we learn from the legacies they left behind millions of years ago. This enduring appeal highlights the interconnectedness of science, culture, and the shared stories of our planet's history. The world of dinosaur discoveries has been graced by several thrilling expeditions that have significantly shaped our understanding of these magnificent creatures. One of the most notable was the discovery in the Badlands of Montana, home to one of the richest fossil deposits in North America. Here, paleontologists uncovered a treasure trove of dinosaur remains, including unprecedented finds of the duck-billed dinosaur known as the hadrosaur, which not only provided insights into their anatomy, but also revealed evidence of social behavior, as many specimens were found in clusters. Another significant expedition unfolded in the remote deserts of Mongolia, particularly the Gobi Desert. This arid region produced remarkable finds, including the remarkable Velociraptor. The discovery of a skeleton encased in a fossilized battle with a Protoceratops provided not just a glimpse into their predatory behavior, but also inspired numerous references in popular culture. In South America, the work done in Patagonia has unearthed some of the largest dinosaurs ever to roam the Earth. The discovery of Argentinosaurus, an enormous sauropod, revealed how some dinosaurs evolved to incredible sizes in response to their environments. Scientists were astonished by the sheer scale of these fossils, providing important context to the concept of gigantism in dinosaurs. More recently, the uncovering of feathered dinosaur fossils in China has revolutionized perspectives on dinosaur evolution and their connections to modern birds. These expeditions showcase that many theropods, once thought to be purely reptilian in nature, possessed feathers, indicating a complex evolutionary relationship that shaped the lineage leading to today's avian species. These expeditions, along with many others across different continents, continue to spark fascination and debate as they reveal how dinosaurs lived, thrived, and evolved in various environments throughout their reign on Earth. Each discovery tells a piece of the grand narrative of life that existed millions of years ago, transforming our understanding of not just dinosaurs, but the Earth's prehistoric ecosystems as a whole. Throughout history, several key figures have significantly shaped the field of paleontology and enhanced our understanding of dinosaurs. In the early 19th century, Mary Anning emerged as one of the first individuals to make substantial contributions. Living along the Jurassic coast of England, she meticulously unearthed and identified numerous marine fossils, including the first complete ichthyosaur skeleton. Her pioneering work laid the groundwork for future discoveries and inspired others to explore the ancient world. Soon after, there was Gideon Mantell, who discovered the first recognized dinosaur, the iguanodon, in England. His findings, particularly the distinctive thumb spikes, sparked enormous interest and prompted discussions about the existence of prehistoric reptiles. Mantell's work was pivotal in coining the term dinosauria, which means terrible lizards, giving birth to a whole new field of study. In the late 19th century, the so-called Bone Wars erupted in North America, a fierce competition between paleontologists Edward Drinker Cope and Othniel Charles Marsh. This rivalry led to the discovery and naming of numerous dinosaur species, showcasing the wealth of fossil evidence in North America. Their dramatic, sometimes scandalous battles ignited public interest and led to increased funding and support for paleontological research. Moreover, the development of theories regarding dinosaur behavior and physiology owes much to figures like John H. Ostrom. His studies in the mid-20th century suggested a connection between dinosaurs and modern birds, revolutionizing the way scientists viewed these ancient reptiles. This idea of birds being descendants of dinosaurs reshaped our understanding of their biology, pushing the narrative from mere lumbering giants to dynamic creatures that may have exhibited complex behaviors. More recently, advancements in technology have enabled contemporary scientists like Jack Horner to explore the biology, growth patterns, and even the social behavior of dinosaurs through interdisciplinary approaches. Techniques such as CT imaging and molecular analysis continue to deepen our understanding of how dinosaurs lived, adapted, and ultimately thrived in their environments. Together, these historical figures and their groundbreaking work painted a vibrant picture of the prehistoric past. Their contributions not only fueled scientific inquiry, but also encouraged future generations to explore and unlock the mysteries that remain buried beneath the Earth's surface, allowing us to grasp the rich tapestry of life that once roamed the planet. Modern explorers face several significant challenges in the quest to uncover new dinosaur evidence. One of the primary obstacles is the sheer scale and nature of the landscapes where fossils are commonly found. Many of these areas are remote and rugged, requiring trekkers to navigate harsh terrains, sometimes deserts or rocky mountains, which can be physically demanding and time-consuming. Additionally, the conditions of the ground can complicate fossil hunting. Often, fossils are buried deep beneath layers of soil, rock, or sediment, and extracting them requires careful excavation techniques. Worse yet, erosion can destroy these precious remnants long before they are discovered, making timing critical. Another vital challenge is weather. Extreme temperatures, heavy rains, or storms can hinder fieldwork. Unpredictable weather patterns can change the landscape dramatically, either obscuring potential dig sites or making them unsafe for exploration. Technological limitations also play a role. While tools like ground-penetrating radar have improved, they cannot completely replace traditional excavation, and the cost of advanced equipment can be prohibitive. Without proper equipment and funding, some research teams may struggle to access promising sites. Moreover, despite significant advancements in our understanding of dinosaurs, many areas that were once rich with fossils may have been fully explored already. As a result, explorers face increasing competition to find new sites and may encounter legal restrictions in accessing specific lands, especially those on private property or in protected areas. While invaluable evidence of the distant past lies awaiting discovery, modern explorers must navigate these diverse challenges with creativity, patience, and resilience, all while contributing to our ever-evolving understanding of these magnificent creatures. Scientists reconstruct the appearance of dinosaurs and their environments using a combination of fossil evidence, comparative anatomy, and insights from modern ecosystems. Fossils provide the essential clues, revealing not just the bones of dinosaurs, but also footprints, nests, and even traces of skins or feathers in some cases. Each piece contributes to a puzzle that helps build a picture of what these creatures might have looked like and how they lived. Comparative anatomy plays a crucial role as well. By examining the skeletons of modern animals that share evolutionary traits with dinosaurs, such as birds and reptiles, scientists can infer how muscles were structured and how these animals might have moved. For instance, the presence of certain bone structures in a dinosaur may indicate it had a specific way of walking or hunting, allowing researchers to hypothesize about posture and behavior. Environmental reconstructions draw upon geology and plant life. By studying sediment cores and the types of rocks in a particular area, scientists can identify what kinds of vegetation thrived millions of years ago. This information is key, as it helps depict not just the dinosaurs, but also the lush forests, arid plains, or swampy regions they inhabited. Fossilized pollen and large-scale plant fossils provide extra context on the climate and ecosystem, giving us essential hints about the colorful world in which these giants roamed. Bringing all these aspects together, scientists create detailed illustrations and models that capture not only the physical appearance of dinosaurs, but also the dynamic environments that shape their lives, birthing a vibrant and realistic view of a world long ago. Each new discovery adds depth to these reconstructions, allowing our understanding to evolve as new evidence comes to light. Digital technology and modeling have revolutionized how we visualize prehistoric worlds, bringing the distant past to life with astonishing detail and clarity. By utilizing powerful software, scientists and artists can create three-dimensional representations of ancient landscapes, showing how various ecosystems once looked millions of years ago. They can simulate everything from the contours of coastlines to the arrangement of forests, providing a backdrop that helps contextualize where dinosaurs roamed. Furthermore, technology allows for the accurate reconstruction of dinosaur anatomy and behavior. With computer graphics, paleontologists can model how these creatures moved, interacted, and lived in their environments. This insight is grounded in fossil evidence, muscle structure analysis, and biomechanics, enabling a more complete understanding of these animals and their interactions with one another. Digital reconstructions also provide an interactive experience, allowing researchers and enthusiasts to explore these ancient worlds virtually. This accessibility helps broaden the reach of scientific knowledge, sparking interest in paleontology and promoting a deeper appreciation of Earth's history. By combining art and science, digital technology not only helps visualize the past, but also makes it more engaging for people of all ages, bringing the majestic world of dinosaurs and their environments into a vivid, immersive experience. Reconstruction of dinosaurs plays a crucial role in enhancing public understanding and appreciation of these fascinating creatures. By bringing to life the skeletal remains and fragmented fossils, these reconstructions transform abstract science into vivid imagery. When people see lifelike models or illustrations that depict the size, shape, and movement of dinosaurs, it helps them grasp the incredible diversity of life that once flourished on Earth. These visual representations serve as bridges to the past, making it easier for audiences to connect emotionally with a world that existed millions of years ago. Instead of only contemplating dry facts about anatomy and habitats, individuals can engage with engaging narratives about how dinosaurs lived, interacted, and evolved. Moreover, seeing these reconstructions often sparks curiosity and discussion, leading to deeper questions about evolution, extinction, and the environmental changes that shaped our planet. Efforts to include scientific accuracy in these reconstructions, such as understanding skin textures, colors, and behaviors, further enriches the experience. An audience that perceives dinosaurs not just as museum exhibits, but as dynamic beings begins to appreciate the complexity of life during the Mesozoic era. As people process these reconstructions, they not only learn about ancient ecosystems, but also ponder humanity's role in the ever-changing tapestry of life. This connection draws more enthusiasts to paleontology and encourages a greater respect for the wonders of evolution and the natural world as a whole. Artists and writers have played a crucial role in shaping our perceptions of dinosaurs through their creative interpretations and storytelling. Long before the scientific community had a clear understanding of these ancient creatures, artists began to envision them based on the limited fossil evidence available. Their illustrations sparked public imagination, painting dinosaurs as fearsome, colossal beasts that ruled the Earth. These portrayals set the stage for an enduring fascination with these prehistoric animals. In literature, stories featuring dinosaurs, ranging from adventurous tales to scientific exploration, have further popularized their mystique. Classic works, like Arthur Conan Doyle's The Lost World, introduced audiences to the thrilling possibilities of discovering living dinosaurs. This kind of storytelling has not only entertained, but also inspired generations to think of dinosaurs beyond just fossils. They've become symbols of wonder, mystery, and the potential for discovery. As scientific understanding advanced, artists began incorporating more accurate depictions based on paleontological findings. Changes in our understanding of feathers, colors, and behaviors were reflected in new illustrations and sculptures. This evolution in artistic representation has helped bridge the gap between the scientific community and the general public, fostering a more nuanced understanding of what dinosaurs might have looked like and how they lived. Today, pop culture, through films, books, and even video games, continues to influence our views. Iconic movies like Jurassic Park have introduced a blend of scientific insight and cinematic thrill, making dinosaurs a staple of contemporary entertainment while simultaneously shaping public interest in paleontology. Artists and writers remain vital in interpreting scientific discoveries, translating complex information into engaging narratives that keep the fascination with dinosaurs alive and encourage further exploration into their lives and environments. The interpretations of dinosaurs have significantly shaped our understanding of both science and culture in numerous profound ways. Scientifically, the study of dinosaurs has advanced paleontology into a highly developed field. Discoveries of fossilized remains have unveiled the diversity of life that once roamed the Earth, allowing researchers to piece together the complex web of evolutionary history. These efforts have led to the identification of countless species, better understanding of their behaviors, and insights into how they adapted to their environments. This knowledge has further extended into related sciences, influencing fields such as ecology, geology, and biology through comparative studies and fossil records. Culturally, dinosaurs have captured the human imagination like few other subjects. From literature to cinema, they've inspired countless stories that explore themes of extinction, resilience, and the connection between the past and our present. Major blockbusters, such as films and documentaries, have brought dinosaurs into popular culture, making them symbols of adventure and the allure of ancient mysteries. This fascination encourages public interest in science, leading to increased support for educational programs and natural history museums where people, especially children, can engage with these magnificent creatures and learn about Earth's history. Moreover, the interpretations of dinosaurs have also prompted discussions around climate change and conservation. The study of how dinosaurs thrived and eventually succumbed to environmental shifts serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of ecosystems. Thus, the legacy of the dinosaurs bridges science and culture, imparting lessons that resonate far beyond their time on Earth. Emerging trends in art and literature have the potential to significantly enrich and evolve the narrative surrounding dinosaurs by introducing fresh perspectives and innovative storytelling techniques. As artists and writers experiment with new media, they can blend traditional forms with technology, creating immersive experiences that captivate audiences. For instance, virtual reality environments allow people to step into the Mesozoic era, offering a vivid sense of what it might have been like to coexist with these magnificent creatures. In literature, there is a growing interest in speculative fiction, where authors explore themes of evolution and extinction from the standpoint of the dinosaurs themselves. This approach fosters empathy and helps readers engage with the ancient world on a more personal level. Storytelling that focuses on the environmental challenges faced by dinosaurs opens discussions about modern issues like climate change, making their ancient experiences relatable to today's audience. Additionally, new scientific discoveries continuously reshape our understanding of dinosaurs, presenting opportunities for artists and writers to incorporate current research into their creative works. This interplay not only educates the public about paleontology, but also inspires imaginative retellings that speculate on behavior, social dynamics, and even the emotional lives of these ancient beings. The incorporation of diverse voices in artistic interpretations can also lead to richer narratives that explore cultural contexts and myths surrounding dinosaurs from different parts of the world. By approaching the subject from varied cultural perspectives, new stories can emerge that blend scientific facts with imaginative retellings, creating a multifaceted picture of these ancient giants. As art and literature evolve, they will continue to reflect and shape our understanding of dinosaurs, drawing connections between the past and present while sparking curiosity and fascination in audiences everywhere.